Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We are Vrock'n'Gnoll, and this is our 6th session of Shadow of the Arcan.
Woo! Let's go!
Yeah!
Still alive!
This week we're
How
sponsored
many?
by
Yeah.
paintings.
Not any particular paintings or painting company or painter, just paintings. Yeah.
Have an idea?
Great. Sponsor us with it. Fantastic. I love it. For those of you who do not know, you can check us out at vrock'n'gnoll.com. That's Vrock'n'Gnoll, not and or ampersand. We've got some cool stuff up there, so check us out. And if we don't, it's because we haven't posted the website yet. I'm going to keep saying that. So stand by.
Yeah.
Content
Is this promo
incoming.
code Vrock and Noel?
And no.
You realize now we actually have to make that a promo code at some point, right?
Well,
You
yeah. I
should
mean,
use it today, or else it'll expire by end of week.
nice.
No context on when today is, just today at some point.
Yeah.
Or what it's for that matter.
Right. It can be used for anything.
Yeah.
apparently.
It's the merch. The merch.
Yeah.
Clear
Yeah.
that we've already committed to
Mm.
getting. Got a cool design for and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So, unless we have any more bogus announcements, I will kick us off with a recap.
All right.
Okie dokie. In our last session, the party made their way to the Stonebright Enchanters, stopping first at the sanguine branch of Iberim's House of Boom. There they spoke with the proprietor, Erlinak, discovering several crates of lower-powered combat explosives had been stolen. Having purchased several Fire Eye charges from the rather jolly Zudonite, the party proceeded on, again, to the familiar enchanter's shop where they spoke with Dorian about the magic quill that they had found. Identifying it for them, Dorian revealed it to be a quill of ciphers, allowing the user to pick a password, which would conceal their writing until its next utterance. Using a spell, Dorian referred to as legend lore, he was able to determine the last passphrase, namely Undaya. The redacted notebook then rearranged itself, its contents confirming what you had already suspected. The owner had left in search of a sanctuary hidden somewhere beneath the Deusab Crags, in a mineshaft which had been abandoned by the townsfolk due to an infestation of some descript. Taking leave of Dorian, although not before purchasing several of his wares, a pearl for Eugene and an enchanted crossbow bolt for Melkezidek, the party struck out for the Deusab Crags as the day came to a close. Despite the thunderstorm, the party managed to arrive at what they quickly determined to be the mine, passing along a rock ledge above a font of water which rushed forth from within the mountain. Within, the party began to explore, finding large, empty crates and cleared mining equipment, and a much smaller crate marked with the logo of Iberim's House of Boom. As they ventured deeper within, they were accosted by giant spiders which skittered forth from their concealed webs to attack. Having fended off the attack and emerged victorious for the time being, the party stopped to dress their wounds and to tend to Eugene, who had been poisoned during the onslaught. We pick up where we left off. You are in various forms of repose in the subterranean chamber, which smells of must and wet and earth, and to the somewhat relaxing sound of rapidly flowing and falling water through the chamber to your east, where the bars have been bent, broken, and charred to clear the passage forward. What would you like to do?
Well, Arid is brooding, keeping his sword out, sharpening it with his whetstone as he is prone to do. Keeping an eye on the others, and an ear, as well as an eye, to further down the passageway, giving them all time to earn a short rest.
Okay. Are you all taking a short rest?
Well, I am procuring a solution for the boy.
Right.
I don't know how long that takes. Probably a short rest.
Yeah, it'll take a short rest to take effect, to remove the poison. I believe you rolled a medicine check last time, right?
I believe so. I think it was like a 14.
Okay.
I was on 11.
Okay. Yeah, it'll take a short rest, but at the end of your short rest, the poison will be removed.
Yeah, I'm just resting and sort of watching Mikhail as he takes care of me. Sort of fascinated by how he's making this work with just plants and venom.
Yeah, you see him pull out a mortar and pestle and sprinkle some dried herbs inside. He crushes it for a while and mixes it up, and then milks a single drop of venom from the spiders. Bang, and turns it to a paste.
It's a cooling sensation, Eugene, as he applies it to the spider bite where the fangs were. It's almost, you know, when you create a suction cup between your hands and you can feel the pull on your skin? It feels like that, but without the suction cup action. And you can feel as it seeps into the area surrounding the bite, as the flesh surrounding it had turned ever so slightly green. It starts to recede. Slowly, but measurably.
Oh my gosh, that feels so weird. Oh, but I feel better.
I can't tell you how it works, just that folks been doing it for generations.
You do not just heal by magic, then. You are also a Sedalia apothecary.
You pick up a few things on the road when necessary. Healing kits aren't always up the ready, you see. One must be able to rely on the surroundings around him in order to survive.
Melkezidek is
Thanks,
notably
Mikhail.
impressed.
I owe you one. But now I'm so tired. I used a lot of magic earlier today. I need to recover. And I will take a short rest and use arcane recovery.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything? I asked if you were taking a short rest, but you can also feel free to take a long rest if you want. It's up to you.
Oh.
I'm happy to take a short rest.
That'll be better for it, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Please feel free to use your hit dice for recovery.
Is there a short rest button? Because I also get some features back on a short rest.
There is a short rest button.
It's under hit dice.
There you go.
Oh, where is it?
Under the hit dice thing near the top of your character sheet.
S rest.
It says
L rest.
S rest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where are the hit dice? There we go. S rest. Beautiful.
Attributes. Or not attributes, but above that. Yeah.
Recover limited use abilities which charge per day. No, this is not per day. Okay.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's there it comes back. Hey,
Well, you
see,
both had
Who's-
full health because you didn't get any hit points back when you took your short rest.
was I?
I'm asking. Yeah, I saw Eugene got some hit points back, but I
Oh
didn't see
yeah,
him.
I had used my fighter feature second wind to recover my hit points, and I recover my second wind.
Right.
I didn't take any damage, so
I can use it to avoid using hit dice.
Okay.
Okay. While this is happening, Arid, you said you were listening in the chasm, right?
Yes. For full disclosure, DM did roll a 5 in perception the last time prior to the short rest.
That's right.
And
That's right.
all he heard was water.
Thank you for your honesty. I appreciate it. Yeah, you still hear the water rushing and splashing. It's an overpowering sound. It seems wherever it is, it's quite close to you down this corridor, although, of course, you can't see it. But it is a very loud noise.
You all finished? How we doing? Eugene, you still alive?
Oh gosh, yeah, I feel much better thanks to Mikhail. feel like I got a little of my power back, too. Do you need a rest, Aaron?
I'll be alright. I'm sorry. I feel a bit guilty here. I know I pressed for us to move quickly. And you nearly died. Which you might not have if we had taken a longer rest prior to venturing out. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. We did it. We won. We make a great team.
Hey, the boy is right. Don't get so hung up on the little things, Aaron. We did good today.
Well, I appreciate your kind words, but I'll be more mindful in the future. Being prepared for unforeseen dangers, I thought. Simply chasing this man. Forgot about the fact that mine was abandoned for good reason. Other creatures here, obviously. And I don't expect this to be the last of the creatures we face in this cave.
I. It'd
Well,
have to
the
be
same
some
we
hope we
wished.
don't. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, we had wished to take the occupants of this mine by surprise. That is why we attacked at night. In the end, it was we who were surprised.
You're right. Well,
We should proceed with more caution.
I agree. And as much as I'd like to take a longer rest, I think we should continue. We made a good bit of noise out dealing with these spiders. Although I do hear a fall, I'm not sure how much the sound is carried. But I don't fancy letting Aquar get away.
Wonder how deep this mine shaft goes. I have not seen any iron lodes or evidence of mining.
Roll a
Just a-
investigation check, Melkezidek.
Also, as a quick point of order thing, where is the light situation with the flaming rafters? Are they still ablaze?
The cobwebs in here, which had been set ablaze, are smoldering now. They provide a little bit of light, not very much, but they are starting to die down.
So, for clarification, DM, does that mean Humie friends, Melkezidek and Mikhail can't see further than 5 feet, or?
It would be considered dim light at the moment. So they can still see, but it's starting to become slightly more difficult. What did you roll,
I
Melkezidek?
rolled 13 plus 1.
13 plus
14.
1. Okay. The first things you notice as you say this, looking around, is that there are several sets of mine cart tracks in this room. There's the door you came in through, which was not sealed, and then there are 3 others. To your right, at the bottom of the chamber on the map, to the south, there is a barred passageway. Bars are intact. However, there's a cave-in beyond it. The crack in the ceiling from which the spiders emerged travels through that passageway, and clearly it was too much for the structural integrity there, and it collapsed into the passage. There is another passage to the north, which is barred, although it does not appear to be collapsed. And that one, the bars are also intact. There's also a bar to your east, or at the right side of the chamber on the map, where the bars have been broken and charred and destroyed. The mine carts, the tracks, come from behind you, from where you came from, and then also there's a small switch station in the middle that looks as if it can be rotated to allow carts to be moved in different directions. One goes south and disappears under the rubble, and one goes north and down the passageway that you can't see down.
Do any lead past the Blown up bars, DM?
No. There are no mine tracks in that direction.
Had an idea. No matter. Well,
I suppose this passage here, Melkezidek, indicates the one that doesn't have the mine tracks. This one must be an exploratory tunnel. You see, there are no tracks. They took no iron from this place.
you know, that's a really good point there, Melkezidek, and why were the bars here? Keep something in. How old do the bars look relative to, I don't know, the state of the mine? Do it look like a relatively new bit of, not furniture, but a new addition relative to the rest of the mine?
Roll an investigation check for me.
I was trying to determine kind of when they were put in, if they
It
were
could
put
be
in as like a
investigation or
last
survival.
act.
That's up to you.
I like investigation. I'm
Cool.
good at
Let's
that.
go with that.
All right, rolling better. Okay, that is a 16.
Okay. The walls here are rough hewn. I don't know if you've ever been in a mine shaft before, but you can relatively easily recognize that it was cut with pickaxes and not with like fine-tuned chisels or anything. It's not, delicate carving. The bars themselves are destroyed by the passage you're standing by, but if you were to move over and investigate the other bars, they appear to be newer than the mine itself. The mine is, it's been a staple business of Sanguine for a long time, and Sanguine has existed for a long time. There have always been mines in the Deusab crags, and you imagine this was probably one of them. The bars seem to be somewhat newer. They're not rusted. They are iron, wrought iron, and they are somewhat newer.
And blasted in, right?
To the east. To the north and south, they are intact.
Melkezidek, you raise a good point. I suspect these bars were meant to keep something further from getting out of the mine. We may be in for more trouble.
Well, looking at the bars, it looks like they were maybe blown up from our side. Right, DM?
Correct. They're bent inward.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
Eugene.
bent inward.
I think our friend Ulgo is further in. Question is, what else is there?
Are there other spider bodies around besides the ones that we killed?
Nope. There are no bodies in this chamber.
The weird thing to me, though, is this. A man comes in and trips over these spiders' webs is likely to stir him up, nevertheless blow up a device in their nest. I wonder if he freed them then, from inside.
Well, maybe he just didn't step in the webs. No offense, old man, but you can't see all that well in the dark.
Then this might be a man to be feared who can walk and move without touching the floor.
Suppose we'll find out. Could be a half-breed like me.
It's a good point. Watch your step as you cross along the center here. It's where I got stuck up. And, Mikhail Candy will try to traverse across the center to join on the other side of the room.
Okay.
But I can't move my character token.
Seeing the others begin to follow, Aard will start moving down the passageway. Slowly, investigating as he walks.
It is dark. I wish to light a torch, but I do not wish to alert any creatures that may be watching.
Would be a gamble to stumble around in the dark. Take a bad fall.
There are these webs.
Maybe wrap a piece of wood and some web. Make a torch.
Well, I have been carrying some in my pack, and then again I also have... And I reach into my back and take out the ember shard.
Yeah, it would not be the first time you used the ember shard as a torch.
I would say its name in your language, which I'm trying to find. Because you told us what it was
I
called.
speak the command word Mushtail, and it alights the dull glow.
The name is Al-Na Hajar in his language.
Al-Na Hajar. Oh yes, let's use the Al-Na Hajar.
You are learning Zudani. You have an excellent memory.
I do.
Easy with the light. Keep it towards the back.
I drape a random piece of cloth over it so the light scatters around my feet and I can see my next step, but it doesn't shine forward and back. Like a hooded lantern.
Very clever.
Yeah, you can see the flames from the ember shard, which are very low right now, sort of ever so gently flick through the cloth, but the cloth seems completely unharmed by it.
I'll
That's
stay
a really
close
cool
to
image.
Melkezidek. I know it is.
Do we see anything as we progress down the passageway?
Are you progressing?
Well, Air was.
Okay.
I'll follow towards the rear.
The passageway... Oh, go ahead.
Who has dark vision and who doesn't have dark vision?
Arid is the only one with dark vision.
Arid is the only one. Okay.
Yeah. The passageway itself is, like the rest of this mine, you would notice, carved clearly with a pickaxe. But it is relatively straight and at an ever so slight decline as it goes down. The noise of the falling water is inundating now. It gets much louder as you proceed. And eventually the chiseled tunnel that you're in just ends and opens out. The ceiling and wall to your right vanish and are instead replaced by a torrent of water that is pouring forth from almost in an archway over you from the wall to your left. The rock ledge that you are standing on, or is in front of you if you haven't stepped on it, it looks to be sort of a muddy red dirt. And ahead of you is emptiness, darkness.
For 60 feet?
Yes.
Okay. Just like to say, Arid is crouching down, sort of hunched, using his cloak to hide anything that might shine or reflect off of light. Also, Arid is keeping an eye out for any sort of iron ore veins in the walls or anywhere in the cavern. Just see, is there something left to be mined here?
Roll a perception check for me.
For stealth, Arid rolled a 15. For
Okay.
perception, staying true to his prior rolls of not being able to notice absolutely anything, rolled an 8.
You're unfamiliar with generally what an iron ore vein would look like. It's not your history. It's not something you've worked with in the past or looked for. You imagine it would look like a difference in color in the rock walls. So that's what you're looking for, but you don't spot any within this chasm.
All right. Approaching the lip of this, what seems to be massive cavernous area, and the waterfall calls back. This is a big cavern ahead. I can't see the other side.
You hear a slight echo of your whisper from the very far wall, but it's mostly drowned out by the sound of the waterfall behind you.
Mind your steps. And your voices. The waterfall, does it appear to be easy to traverse? Is it in the way, or can we easily walk around it?
It's not in the way. If you're looking out of this tunnel that you've just proceeded down, the waterfall sort of makes a roof and a right-hand wall, and then plummets into some chasm below you that you can't see. You can pass or sort of underneath it and behind it as it flows out from the wall and over.
And it's falling past, down into a deeper
It
pit.
is. Yeah.
Also, don't fall. There is quite the precipitous drop, as far as I can tell. I can't see the bottom. And he slowly starts making his way underneath the waterfall further in.
Okay. Can the party please give me dexterity checks?
Great check. Say 15.
Okay.
It's 4.
Okay.
Melkezidek has rolled a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Arid has rolled a 10.
Okay. As you proceed, Mikhail, even though you're older, you are, as you keep saying to everyone, quite spry. And although the ground underneath you is slick with a layer of red mud, and you can feel your feet sort of sliding downwards towards this precipice where the water is falling, you manage to steady yourself against the rock wall and continue.
It's kind of fun, though. I slide a bit.
In a deathly sort of way. Arid, much the same, you do slide, but you manage to catch yourself, although don't seem to be quite as stable as Mikhail. Eugene, you are focused on the arch that this waterfall is making. You remember there are drawings in old books of wizards who built towers and laboratories and hidden places behind waterfalls, and that's exciting to you. So exciting, in fact, that you forget, and your foot slips, and you are sliding towards the waterfall uncontrollably.
Whoa, what? Whoa! Ah! Aaron!
Can I try to rescue him?
Mel!
You can. With a natural 20, I will allow that you have rescued him. So as you slide, you feel a grasp on your shoulder, and Mel, what do you do?
So, am I behind him as he's falling?
Yeah.
Is the ground slick?
Mm-hmm. The ground is slick.
But the cavern walls, which I've been touching as a sort of guide, are they slick as well?
There's a little moisture there, dropping, like droplets falling from the waterfall overhead, but not nearly as much as on the ground, where there is a thin layer of silty sort of mud.
How wide is the passage?
Probably about 4 to 5 feet wide, this ledge that you're standing on right now.
I see, but there aren't walls on either side.
No, there's only a wall on the left. On the right is where the water is cascading down into the cavern below you.
I see, so we're really sort of on a precipice.
You're on a ledge, a rock ledge.
And as Eugene slides, he's sort of 1 foot off the edge, or?
Right now, he's on his back. He's just slid. He's on his back, sliding towards where the water is cascading down into the chasm. Probably with his hands out like that.
Do I have good enough footing to grab onto him and hold him as
with
an
a natural
anchor?
20, yeah.
Okay, then that's what I'll do.
Okay. So you feel
if there's like
go ahead.
a small, crack or protrusion that I could brace myself against.
Yeah. The wall here doesn't feel chiseled, interestingly, as you place your hand against it. So it's not a surface that's difficult to grip, and your fingers very quickly find a ledge and wedge inside, and you can grasp Eugene by the strap that holds his saddlebag, his satchel to him.
So he sort of like just,
Yeah.
flailing there.
Mm.
Better to be careful with your footing, my wizard friend.
Oh my god, I almost died. Thank you, Mel. I'll try to get back up on my feet carefully.
Mm. And with his help, you can sort of like push your way back away and stand up against the wall again and proceed. On the other side, as you emerge from under this archway of water, there is the rock ledge ends. Excuse me, and it opens onto a platform that's constructed of wooden boards, which seem to be seated into the wall on your left. And you can hear, now that the waterfall is behind you, across the chasm, a sound of squeaking almost, but it's not like an animal squeaking. It sounds like metal against metal, and the groaning of wood under pressure, but it's regular. It's as something seems to be turning. Above you, you can also hear the sort of train-like sound of what sounds like a chain above you.
Just like the tinkling of metal on metal?
Yeah, but it's rhythmic. It sounds like it's moving.
All right. Do I see what might be causing this noise?
Yeah, it's easy enough. I won't make you roll a perception check for that. As you look up, well, you're not standing on the platform yet, but as you look up, you can see that there is indeed a chain, and it's wrapped around a hefty-looking log that is secured into the wall with enough room for the chain to pass behind it, between it and the wall. And the chain is wrapped around it and is moving. So one side is coming towards the platform, and the other side is moving away, and it's sort of just disappears across the chasm.
So it looks like some sort of mechanism, and
Indeed.
it's constantly being moved back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mine was to tend the land, and not the iron mines and copper mines. But this seems a little elaborate for an iron mining operation.
I am not familiar with iron mines.
You guys
idea.
already
Anything
said
about it?
there's no tracks going this way. This passage isn't used for mining. It's for something else.
Actually, I don't know if you'll make my prior roll stand for perception, DM, but as Eugene says this, Arid will quickly, light bulb going off, search the muddied grounds for footsteps.
Okay, that would be an investigation.
Can I help
Alright.
him with the lantern?
You can, yeah. You may roll with advantage, or you may make individual rolls.
I'll just assist.
Cool.
Shining the light wherever he wants to.
You said advantage?
Mm-hmm. Mel's helping you.
All right. That
There
is
we
a
go.
18.
18. It's difficult to find footprints where you're standing, but you remember that the ground behind you was muddy, so footprints there are much easier to spot. So as you look behind you, you see a almost like a sled, like a mark a sled would make in the snow, but then you remember that was Eugene, and on either side of that, sorry, Eugene, on either side of that, you see
Ruining the evidence.
5 sets of tracks,
Yeah,
4 of
interesting.
which you determined to be your own.
It looks like our quarry definitely came this way. But I don't see any on this platform. Do I see a way forward?
Yeah,
How many
you can
sets
step.
of boots?
You can step onto the
Were
platform.
there others?
Yeah.
I only noticed the one. Which is good, unless he doesn't have help. That we know of.
He was writing a letter to someone, wasn't he? There might be
Just
two of them.
to himself, as far as I could tell. The journal?
Did he write anything else? Anyone else? No, am I making that up? I'm making it up.
You recall that the book you had found had been small and leather bound, so it looks like something that someone would keep in their pocket. And the entries were dated over the past several days, about maybe a week and a half, the first entry.
We've
You're
established
alone.
that
He's looking for the sanctuary.
Melkezidek, you're a Mikhail, worldly individuals, travel a bunch. You have any idea what that might be? This contraption with the chain. It's wrapped around the log up above us, swinging back and forth.
Can I make a tinkering check?
Yeah, absolutely.
How far away is it? Is it like 10, 20 feet above us?
It's
or is
about
it like...
10. Yeah, so it's about 10 feet ahead of you, in front of you, but there's a wooden platform underneath it that seems to have been constructed by whoever was in this mine. Doesn't look new. And the chain itself is probably about 5 or 6 feet up.
I rolled a 4 plus 6, so 10
10.
for my tinkering check.
You don't know exactly how this works, but you are familiar with perpetual motion machines, machines that use energy from some other source, specifically in the form of kinetic energy. This is not unfamiliar to you, but you don't know exactly how this works.
But it's clear that it's not being driven by the water or something like that.
Not to your knowledge. You don't see a water wheel on this side, at least, or anything similar.
I do not know what this device is capable of, but it is driven by some energy which we cannot see.
Can I make a perception check?
See how it turns and turns.
You may.
21.
21. It's very dark here, and you don't have dark vision. But as you focus and you listen, the creaking sound is very clear to you. You manage to focus out the sound of the waterfall beside you, and you can hear water crashing on the other side. It could be an echo, but it seems to be almost in time with the creaking of wood and metal against metal.
You hear that? Am I crazy? There could be 2 underground rivers down here flowing.
Interesting. If this place really is a sanctuary in its truest sense, then we need access to fresh water. Assuming what
Water could also be used to power things, like equipment for the mines. Hydropower.
Roll a history check, Eugene.
14.
14. You've read about such devices. They're not used in every major city. For example, Velitria doesn't use them, and Cold Rock uses magical power to move things when they need to. But you've read in the Zudani Empire, in an obscure tome that you'd found in the library about engineering, which is rare because most books in the library are about magic. You'd read that a lot of cities in the Zudani Empire have rather large expanses of land called waterworks. And waterworks generally are a good way for a city built in a desert, as most Zudani cities are, to harness and store their water for as long as they can. You know that they also use things called water wheels to create rotationary power, essentially, to drive blacksmithing forges and all sorts of machinery throughout their cities. In fact, in some of the cities, even the gates are controlled by these devices.
Cool.
Were there not mills in like other sorts of places, like in areas that weren't Zudani?
Yes, there are absolutely mills. You are familiar with mills in your town. There would have been one in particular that was owned by whoever purchased the crops from the farms. And you may realize...
scale.
Yeah, you may realize it's something similar, but this does not rely on the power of wind.
Well, like water. I meant like a water mill.
There would have been mostly windmills in your area.
Only windmills. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. I think the water is here, and that's partly why there's a mine here, because they could use the power from the water, or maybe they somehow diverted the water to bring it here. But the fact that there's a sanctuary here, can't quite figure it out. Which came first, the mine or the sanctuary? Or the river?
We don't even know what sanctuary means. In this context, our friend Ulgo, I don't think he was looking for a new home. So, we'll see.
I'm still lost on how you could take water and turn it into power.
Well, you see, I like to explain how it works. The water runs down, it hits the wheel, it pulls the wheel around. The wheel's connected to a rotor, which will explain it all.
Eugene, we don't have time for a lesson here.
It is interesting. Is Zudani not a desert area? Where does all the water come from?
It is a desert, yes, but there are springs. And most of the cities are built where there are springs. For life needs water. Not just mechanical life, but also human and animal and plant. The water is the center of Zudani cities. Where it springs from the ground, that is the seat of power. The water flows from the spring like power flows from the seat. It spreads throughout the city, through tunnels, through channels. There are devices which are attached to it. There are mechanical generators. There are irrigation channels. The whole structure of the cities, the political, the geographical, all flows from the way in which the water is distributed.
I might
Surely
imagine
it is like this in your own cities.
water isn't as nearly a precious resource as it sounds to be in wherever you're from. We have a well, for sure. But we've also the lake, down by St. Gawain. Easy access. I don't think we take advantage of it, at least in our little town, the same way that your people do. I'm a bit surprised to see it here. It seems, frankly, a bit sophisticated for the people here.
Yes, I have noted that in many
Well, I
of
know
your
about mine, then.
towns, there is no water running in the houses. This always struck me as quite funny. There is so much water, and yet there is no plumbing.
This is the reason why the Zudani have done such great things with it. Necessity.
Because it is precious, and we recognize its value.
It is noble to use means other than magic and arcana to supplement labor.
Well, feel free to fill your canteen while we're here, Melkezidek. But let's carry on. I want to see what's further in.
Okay. As you step out onto the platform to proceed, it creaks underfoot, but it feels relatively stable. It's well made, well seated into the wall. As you approach the other side and pass underneath the chain, Mikhail probably ducking a little bit to get underneath it, since it's probably 5.5 feet or 6 feet above you.
Bows his head, just with no other body movements, just kind of really tucks it in, kind of uncanny. He almost looks headless for a minute.
Just into the shoulders. That's a nice mental image. You see that there is another layer of wood that's just sitting in one of the corners, and it is banded. The wood itself looks relatively new. It doesn't look rotted or damaged, and it is connected with iron slats. They look to be the same iron slats as the ones that make up the rail ties from before, probably repurposed. There are also, at each four corner, a metal rod that join at the top. And at the very top, there appears to be some sort of hook device fused to the metal, welded to the metal.
Is this some kind of cart? Some kind of boat?
What do you think, Mel? You're good with
Does it
technology.
make sense to me?
Yeah, with your tinkering check from before, you get the idea that the purpose of this is you push it onto the chain drive and then stand on it.
So it's like a miniature cog railway type thing.
To an extent, except that if it's on the chain drive, it's not going on a railway tie. It's going out over some crevice, the bottom of which you cannot see.
Oh, I see. It's like a powered zip line type thing.
Yes, seems to be something like that to your mind.
Does it hang, or is it over the water?
It hangs.
Okay.
From the chain drive. Essentially, it moves onto the chain drive itself, and then it will travel with it. Yeah, and the chain does go out over this chasm. You assume that there's water at the bottom.
How big is the thing?
It's probably about 5 by 5.
Big enough for someone to ride in, for example.
Yeah, big enough for a number of people to ride in.
Does the chain go in one direction only, or is it sort of there's one way and one the other way?
Correct. They're flat. They're arranged like this. One going away from you, one coming towards you.
And if I look into the sort of bucket, is there debris in there as if it was used to transport material, or
doesn't appear to be? No. It looks as if they're roll an investigation check for me, Mel.
Sure.
As he's making to survey the bucket in greater detail, Eric puts himself in a position to grab the chain. 16
plus 1.
17. There was another one here. There were two of these devices. The wood underneath, in a square pattern, roughly the size of the bucket that you're looking at, is stained slightly different color than the rest of the platform that you're standing on. So it looks as if there was one here at some point.
I think it is a transport device. Look, see how there is a hook at the top so it can catch onto the chain.
I'm getting the same idea.
There was another here. I suppose it is on the far side for the return journey.
Think I know where our friend went.
Kind of him for it to leave himself this one behind.
Well, I suspect he doesn't know it's being followed yet. Reckon that'll change soon enough. It grabs the chain as Melkezidek describes its function. Right.
It is moving, is it not?
It is. It's either sliding through your fingers or you're going to try and hold on to it and ride your way across.
grabs it. Help me
It
get
might-
in the hook. And how many people can fit in the bucket? You said just one person, right?
Theoretically, you could probably fit 2. Yeah, more than that would probably be pushing the limits on this thing.
I'll go first. Establish a safe landing. Send the bucket back. You all follow. All right?
How far do you think it goes? And I peer into the darkness.
Arid also peers, and using his 60 feet, does he see the end?
He does not. You see the chain disappearing into the darkness.
It goes some ways.
Could you... I turn to Arid. Could you send your falcon?
Double checking to see if falcons have dark vision.
as a
In my
day hunter.
experience, while I vamp because I have no idea.
Yeah.
I took a class in college about the history of peregrine falcons, and I will tell
Did you
you
really?
that-
That's awesome.
I did. Yeah. UCSC used to have a peregrine falcon. What's the word? Conservatory.
Sanctuary?
Sanctuary. Yeah. And they were like integral in
Another
repopulating
sanctuary.
peregrine falcons.
Yeah.
Anyway, they and owls are fierce rival raptors. Owls being superior hunters at night versus the falcon during the day. The falcons that dive like bombing. Peregrine falcons in particular are really cool.
That's so badass.
So
From what I can see, they have keen sight and an advantage on perception checks, but I don't see anything about dark vision.
Correct.
So I leave it to.
if you were to do it, I would allow Everest to make a perception check, a flat perception check with no advantage, because darkness would give her disadvantage, but she has advantage, so a flat perception check.
I would, friend, but I don't expect she'll be able to see much more than I can. It's too dark.
But
Can you
she
not
could
summon
fly to the far side.
Alright.
It is
Might
no
be-
matter.
Might be able to get a bead on what awaits us and see how far it is.
True, what if someone's waiting to ambush us? She could alert us.
You also know that your
All the same.
telepathic range is only about, 100 feet, Arid?
Arid does not have sending in his spell.
No, with
Well, you can find
Everest.
familiar.
Oh, right.
Is it only 100 feet?
Yeah.
As far as
I'm
I'm
afraid she. That's correct. I'm afraid she won't be of use here. It's clear beyond what I can see. She won't be able to relay what she sees. If she gets hurt
Okay.
or waylaid at all, I wouldn't know.
Right, then we shall risk it.
All right, help me grab this next chain.
And
Actually, I'll get in the bucket.
as
you
it
all
swings
can help me
around,
Hook it.
Melkezidek will catch the chain and pass it to Arid.
Don't go alone.
You're about to hook
It's
up the
all right.
chain. You've got a couple seconds before it starts moving.
It's all right, old man. I won't move far from wherever it deposits me.
With a somewhat satisfying thunk noise, the hook clicks into the chain, and you feel nothing at first, and then boom, as it sort of yanks you forward, and the
Oh,
platform starts to sway out over the canyon.
tell you what, fellas. Might be a good thing we can't see the bottom.
Yeah, Eugene is sweating.
How many of us are? We're not all on it, right?
No, it's just
No.
Arid right now.
It's just Arid currently.
Still just nervous. Still nervous.
As you proceed into the darkness, about 20 feet in, Arid, and Arid has vanished to you three now. Even in the low light that you're torch is emitting. He's disappeared into the inky shadows. You see, with your dark vision, you see the far wall of the canyon, about 60 feet down, and it doesn't seem to have stopped there. It looks as if it's continuing. There's also a platform on the far side, and another waterfall. This waterfall is to your left as you face the canyon wall, however, and there appears to be a large device that's sort of filling with water and then rotating as it goes. And there's a shaft that connects it directly to this chain, or to a cog that seems to be moving this chain. But without much difficulty, it arrives on the far side and deposits.
Does it look to be in good repair?
The platform?
The device that I'm seeing that's rotating with and the platform. For sure the platform, but I meant the device.
Roll and... See, here's the trick, though, is because you're not near it. So roll a perception check, because you're looking, not investigating.
Would you like me to do it with disadvantage, or...?
No, that's okay. You have dark vision, so you can see it relatively well.
That would be a 12.
12. The platform looks much the same as the other side of the room. The water wheel looks probably as if it's seen better days, but you gather that it was probably installed around the same time as these platforms were. It's just that it's in constant motion and under constant duress from the water beating down on it.
As the platform, the bucket makes it to the other platform, he wipes his brow, get the sweat that slowly started to bead on it as he hoped he would make it to the other side. And that hope becomes fulfilled. He quickly gets out, ducking down.
The platform behind you does not stop as you get off, so you hop off as it moves, and you hear a noise as it drags slightly across the platform that you're standing on, and then swings back out over the precipice and vanishes eventually out of sight.
And quickly scans his surroundings for signs of any threat.
With your perception check, you do not notice any signs of movement. Sound is difficult because the rushing of the waterfall behind you, the chain drive above you, and the water wheel are all making substantial noise. But staying low and listening with your stealth roll of 15, you don't notice any movement or anything that looks like it might attack you. You do, however, notice that beyond the wooden platform is another rock ledge, and they seem to be married relatively hastily. It's not done by a craftsman. It's clearly done for utility, not for design. And the slats on this side probably have about maybe an inch between them, as if they were running short on lumber when they built it, and they decided to just save on costs that way. There is a opening in the rock wall, probably about 40 feet ahead of you, so you can see it. It is much wider than it is, or it's much taller than it is wide. It looks like it's wide enough for maybe one person to walk through without having to sort of like shimmy, but the top of it disappears. You can't see the top.
And approximately how long did it take for me to reach the other side?
About 2 minutes.
Arid waits an additional 30 seconds to a minute, taking in the scene before him. Does he see that second bucket?
Yes. The second bucket is behind you. It looks as if it was hastily pushed off of the chain drive.
Arid will move towards it and, quietly as possible, attempt to move it into position to be hooked by the next chain that passes by, and does so.
Since you're doing it by yourself, roll a strength check for me.
Sure.
You're strong, Arid.
That would be a natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
Would have liked to say that for an attack roll, but I'll take it.
Damn, okay. With relative ease, actually. You don't know if maybe these platforms are designed to move easily, or if you're just particularly ripped today. But as you
Eager to see his friends again, not be alone.
as you pull on it, it moves very easily, and you can tell that it's a heavy device. It's made of solid wood and wrought iron in order to support weight of people, equipment, whatever it might be. But without much difficulty, it with that same satisfying thunk, locks into the chain drive. I'm assuming you let go of it.
Naturally.
Okay. I won't make you roll for that with a natural 20.
Everest can fly, not arid.
Yeah, and the platform itself gets yanked out once again over the void and disappears.
All right. As it takes hold of the bucket, the other bucket, I think, would at this point be about halfway back, and it would move towards the edge of the walkway that's been carved into further into the mountain, and just wait, sword out, crouch down.
Okay. Remaining group, who's next on the transport?
We see the bucket coming back through the darkness.
You do? Yeah, you would see it probably when it's 20 feet away, given the torchlight, or maybe 30 feet.
Coming back. It's empty. Do you think he made it?
We
This
should
is the only way to
perhaps,
find out.
we should perhaps wait for. It could be that the second bucket was on the other side. This might be the empty one.
It's now probably about 10 feet away from you, and just approaching the platform edge.
We should mark it to see if it is the same when it comes back.
Mel, will
Is
you
there
go
like
with
a
me?
small? Is there like a small stone or something on the ledge?
It's easy enough to find.
Okay, I'll put a small stone in it as it goes, and I say, "Wait for the next one."
Okay. Arid, as the second bucket, or as the bucket you were on, returns, it's empty. About this time, however, you would see another bucket return to you. It does not have the stone in it.
All right, there are two, and our friend has gotten out of this one. Come on, let's go. And I indicate to Eugene that we should jump in.
Yeah, Mel's making me feel secure because he saved me from falling already. So I'm going to stick with him.
As you're leaving, he's like, "Don't worry, I'll be fine by myself, I guess."
Okay.
Be a small stone in the next one. Don't stub your toe, I say as we disappear into the darkness.
It's very disconcerting for you two with no dark vision. The light of the torch lights the chain drive and the bars on each side of this platform and the platform below you, but not much else. It's almost making it more difficult to see, actually, because you know that sensation when there's too much light in a very dark space. But you do eventually see a platform in the distance. Roll perception checks for me.
The 14 plus 3.
14 plus 3. Okay. You do,
18.
in fact, 18. Both of you see your half-elven friend with his sword drawn. There is the platform that I described before, which gives way to a rock ledge, and he's standing on the or crouching on the rock ledge with his sword out in his hands. Seems to be just listening and waiting.
He did make it. Good.
The platform.
As we get close enough to talk to him without, yelling, I will say, "Hail, friend."
Eric just turns back, putting a finger over his lips, and nods to you.
Okay. The platform arrives at its destination. This time it makes a little bit of noise, given that there are two of you in it, and it's hanging slightly lower than the other one. This one makes a thunk noise as it touches the other wooden platform onto which it rests, and as you both step off, which I assume you do, it makes the same noise as it slides and vanishes back off into the darkness. About this time, Mikhail, another platform would arrive, and there is indeed a stone in it.
Mikhail hops on and kneels down into his Rakshana pose as he goes into the darkness.
While the other two found darkness to be disconcerting, it's not disconcerting to you. It's not unfamiliar.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Mikhail's theme song. As you open your eyes, you're about 10 feet from another platform on the other side of the chasm, and you can rejoin your allies in a moment. Do you leave the buckets on the chain?
Would be good to probably grab them.
Yes, I don't much wish to be followed.
And if we don't leave one on the side, it could be that someone else follows us and takes them off, leaving us stranded.
We should remove them both.
Okay, good idea.
Aerith is just focused on further into the walkway, letting them do as they will, keeping an eye out, being vigilant.
Okay.
We'll try to take them off the chain.
With two of you, no need for a strength check. You can relatively easily remove those chains, although not without making some noise. You feel relatively secure based on the sound that the water wheel is making, which you do now recognize, Mikhail or Melkezidek and Eugene. You recognize this to be a water wheel, and the sound of the waterfall and the creaking of the chain as well. So you can push these off the chain drive relatively easily and rejoin Eugene. Before you, where Eugene is a chasm in the rock wall that has a floor at your level on the ledge that you're standing on. It looks to be grooved, the floor. The chasm itself is quite high. You cannot see the top, but it's only probably about 3 or 4 feet wide.
Let me guess. We gotta go in there.
Can't see anything. So it's clear for at least a few dozen feet. I'll go first.
Oh, careful, Aerith, it might be trapped.
Thought had occurred to me.
Roll an investigation check as you go.
Mikhail puts a hand on Aerith's shoulder and offers a quick blessing.
Okay.
Guidance.
Yeah, guidance.
Trying to be better at that.
Thank you, Mr. Priest. It's 12, and then how do I add guidance?
Do /roll 1d4. I have them bound to macros, which is probably a good idea as well.
Oh. That is a 16.
16.
Courtesy of Mikhail.
There's webbing here. It's difficult to spot, even with dark vision, because the grays and whites of the webbing blend so well with the rock wall. But with a 16, you notice this webbing seems to be much sturdier than the previous webbing you encountered. It's thicker, more robust, the strands are more taut, and they're all interconnected. Mostly on the walls.
It holds out a hand behind him, so whoever's following directly behind him we'll stop. Hopefully not run into him.
Was Mikhail.
Okay.
What is it?
I've got good news. And I got bad news.
Okay. Which one do you have to give me first? The bad news.
Bad news is,
Always bad news first.
I think there's more spiders ahead.
Why did it have to be spiders? What's the good
Yeah.
news then?
The good news is we know what's waiting for us. And we at least tended to do well. Maybe we don't mention it to Eugene right away. Actually, we probably should tell him.
What's going on? What are they saying?
Eugene, what was it that you said about mother spider or mama spider? You had a word for it.
The mother, something mother.
Brood
I
mother.
wrote it down somewhere. Brood mother. Yeah, those are really dangerous.
Well, I have some good news and I have some bad news.
Bad news first.
Well, we found the brood mother. Oh, I suppose that was
What?
bad news too. I'm not so good at jokes.
Oh my god. Did you hear that? Hell, they found a brood mother up ahead.
No, I got some good news and I got some bad news.
I'm pretty sure our friend was joking.
Oh, what? You were joking?
Aaron, was
That's
I
the
joking?
problem with wizards. They take themselves entirely too seriously.
I almost died, okay? I got poisoned and I almost fell to my death. Give me a break.
Brood
No.
mother.
Mikhail, you see this weapon here? Look at it. It's thicker, stronger, fatter strands. I think we found the mother.
So he wasn't joking. That is not good. And now Melkezidek will draw.
Weapons ready. When we encounter it, depending on the circumstance, we may want to use a fire eye to give us an edge. Also, Eugene, when we encounter it, well, you know what to do. Light those fuckers on fire. The weapon.
You got it. Holding my wand up, it's got like a little sort of like embery glow at the tip of it.
I
Okay.
douse the ember shard and return it to my pack.
I'll call
Okay.
out when I'm about to throw the fire eye, right? I'll say, fire in the, Air just looks around. Fire in the hole.
Speaking of holes, I do not much like our positioning.
Nothing for it at the moment. We'll
It
duck.
is too
when it's-
narrow. We can
if
be
you need to
surprised. We won't be able to fire over each other's shoulders.
I'll do my best to duck. Just try not to shoot me. And as he says that, Air takes a moment to look up. Can he see the ceiling? You mentioned it was tall, but can he see the ceiling?
You can't see the ceiling, but as you look up,
Oh no.
you see a sea of webbing. The entire, maybe 20 feet up, is all webs, spidering their way between these walls of the cavern you're in.
Try not to touch
No.
it. That's what alerted them last time.
Same
Fellas,
thing when
I'm
I
getting-
burned it. It hurt them, but then they fell down and fought.
I'm getting an idea. We don't want Eugene and Melkezidek to face off against these creatures. Mikhail and I better engaging him. We know what's waiting for us. And we need to clear these mines. Maybe we light the weapon on fire. Back out towards the platform. We'll have our backs towards a...
Or we
Death
could
of
use some of the devices which we quiet in the House of Boom.
The grappling hook? The boom.
That's the
Sorry,
fire
of
eyes.
course. Yeah.
They just... DM... Ernalock did not say they actually cause flame, right?
No, he said they cause bright light and loud noise.
I think that's best used to stun this creature. My idea is to bottleneck them so they don't get surrounded and cut off from each other like what happened last time.
Like you
Yeah,
said,
that's the
we'll have her
flames.
back to the chasm. We'll have to be careful.
That's true. It's a risky play. It's just an idea. What do y'all think?
Melkezidek nods. Focus fire is best for strong enemies.
Isn't it possible?
I don't
we can
know
do
much
both?
about battle.
I alerted them when I stepped on the weapon last time. Do you know anything about spiders? And how they react to caught prey? I don't know much myself, but I've seen a spider web or two. And when something is caught in the webbing, that's what alerts the spiders. Perhaps we can use this to our advantage. Set up some sort of trap.
What'd you have in mind?
Make
They,
them think
use the
something
mage
is
hand.
caught where it is not. I like it.
You could cast Mage Hand and maybe go disturb the webbing. Make it think something's caught in it.
I think that just get their attention, though, right? And ambush.
Would it
them,
be
is that
better
what you
just
think?
to burn the webbing? Alert them and possibly hurt them?
I think we should burn it.
I would like to surprise them if we can.
I think if you use the mage hand and cause a stir, we get them all into one spot where we can use the flash of the magic item we procured from that shop and also burn it at the same time, causing one catastrophic event. Like a kind of storm.
We'd have
It
to
causes
be quick.
bright lights. I imagine they are very sensitive to lights living in the dark down here.
So we lure them into the webbing up above that I can see. Once they're gathered, as far as we can tell, Eugene, you light them up. We toss in the grenade, fire eye, and then charge in.
But only when we see the big one.
All right, let's give it a try.
Its eyes. Its black eyes. Like doll's eyes.
Air just shivers. Ugh.
Oh,
Right.
bite.
Yeah,
You're not
Eugene's
making this
doing-
any easier, priest.
Eugene's looking down at where he got bit. Just kind of really nervous.
How far did we make it into the chasm, the little tunnel?
You're probably about 20 feet into the chasm. You don't see the end of it yet, but the ground, from what you can see, is relatively clear. There are webs on the walls, but the floor itself could be traversed, albeit carefully, without disturbing the web, if that's what you wanted to do.
Not trusting in Mikhail's clumsy feet.
Hey, Mikhail.
Yeah.
You did a little last time, old man. Let's move back to the platform. Can your mage hand reach the weapon from there? And I point up and I say, how high is it about, DM?
It's about 20 feet up.
It's about 20 feet up.
I could cast it 30 feet away from me.
All right, so that'd be, you'd have to be a bit in the tunnel when you cast it. or move it afterwards.
We proceed forward and confirm that this mother is here.
Okay. I'll
If
take
we
a look,
see it, though, what if it sees us?
then I will be running, and we have a plan. It sees me and gives chase. You all run back to the platform. Eugene, you light him up, and I throw the fire on. We prepare to fight.
When you say light him up, I just want to make sure. Do you want me to fire at the webbing or at the broodmother?
Weapon first, and then the broodmother.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm not a battle strategist.
Is any of the
I'll do
webbing
whatever you think is
over
best.
like a chasm or so?
No. In fact, as you look up and back towards the entrance of this small sort of passageway that you've entered that's very high, you see that the webbing tapers off and stops, probably about 10 feet before the entrance.
Is it all connected?
It looks to be all connected, yeah.
All right.
And all made out of this thicker polymer.
Okay.
I go to Arid and I say, do you know what to do with this grenade?
Press the pin. Throw it down. Boom! I think it's so, Ernalok says it.
Melkezidek nods.
Did I get the accent right? Ed says with a half smirk on his face.
Melkezidek doesn't honor him with a response.
It's like dick.
All right, gents. Arid takes his palms that are a little sweaty, rubs that on his pants. Y'all know what to do.
Oh, wait, before you go, take this blessing. And Mikhail approaches Arid, this time actually going onto the ground and pressing his thumb against the dirt, and moves to make a mark onto Arid's forehead.
Having received his blessing before, with much appreciation, Arid holds still and allows him to mark him.
Okay. You may roll a new stealth check, please, at this point, since you've broken stealth to have a conversation.
You have
I'm
one
gonna
minute
whisper to Mel and say, "Do you think that really does anything?"
6 plus 3.
What'd you roll?
That is
9 total.
Okay.
That is a 21 plus the guidance from Mikhail for a 23.
23 stealth, so 23 and a 9.
23 total for Arid. I believe
9
Melkezidek.
total for Melkezidek.
Okay. Are you proceeding together, the two of you, or is the entire party proceeding? What's the plan? Are three of you
I
going
thought we were
back?
gonna hang back. He was gonna
that's what I
go
thought too.
try and like scope out and just before we totally commit to the mage hand and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of
Melkezidek, were you
Gonna
going with him?
follow, but not all the way.
Okay. As you proceed, the spider web above you and on the walls gets thicker and thicker. Eventually, with your dark vision, you notice that the chasm, or the passageway that you're in, which, by the way, you'd note is not chiseled. It doesn't look as if it's been chiseled by hammers or by pickaxes, opens out into a cavern. Ceiling is probably about 30 to 40 feet high. Looks to be a relatively large place, but you can see webs here, some on the floor, some on the walls. Roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Arid is going to take his time doing this. DM, may I do it with advantage? Because he's not going to move until he's got a good sense of it. Up to you, though.
Depends on what you're looking for. I was having you make a general one. If you're looking for enemies,
Oh,
what are you looking for?
specifically, Arid has his eyes peeled for spiders and the broodmother in particular.
Okay. You may roll with advantage, sure.
Okay, not
Because you're
bad.
stealthed.
That is a 15 total.
15 total. You don't see any spiders, or a broodmother, for that matter. What you do see are, dispersed throughout the room, 4 or 5 what look to be mummies, almost. They're roughly humanoid in shape, and they are wrapped in spider silk. As you watch, the one on the far wall twitches, moves. And
hate that
as
word.
it does, it sends vibrations through the web. They're almost imperceptible. But in the blink of an eye, a shape drops from the ceiling, skitters along the web, and just wraps itself around this one. It stops moving, and it sort of meanders its way back into a corner of the web and blends, vanishes.
How big was that one compared to the ones we fought already?
It's pretty far away. You didn't get a clean look at it. It looked a whole hell of a lot bigger.
Ulgo.
Arid
It did not seem to notice your presence, though.
slowly creeps back until he gets within a foot of Melkezidek and leans close. His breath still smelling of kebabs. Melkezidek, that's how close he gets. The big bitch is here. Moreover, she's got some live prey down here. Looks to be people.
What do you think? Sanctuary.
No idea. But we know the only other person that's been down here recently is who we're looking for. If we light the weapon on fire, well, we might burn him too. Before we get any kind of answers.
That's supposing that he's not in league with the spiders. Or summon them with that blood magic.
How far away are you from Melkezidek?
Oh wait, can I
I
look at
thought
this?
that I basically followed you sort of
Okay.
down the
Oh, I'm
tunnel.
sorry.
I wasn't sure how far back I went. So it's like, okay.
No, that's me losing my sense of space. I'm
You're
sorry.
back about roughly 10 feet away from the entrance to this... maybe like 20 feet away from the entrance of this chasm, or this room where the spider is.
Let's go tell the others. We'll talk about what we'll do.
Alright. I'm back.
I tap Mikhail on the shoulder. Mikhail, could you maybe say a prayer for me?
I would love to tell you a prayer.
You see his wand shaking in his hand. He's very scared.
Let's see here. Which one should I choose? This is a good one. I say this to myself before I go to sleep every night. In the darkness, it's not a place to fear. And Mikhail goes and sticks his thumb into
A true priest.
a true cleric would. Sticks his thumb into the ground and gets a piece of mud and makes a similar mark on Eugene. Lady of the Void, heard and over all the things be betwixt. Watch over us tonight and for all time, so that we may find peace. and gives you guidance. You're guided for
Love
a minute.
it. Yeah, just for a minute, but I'll take it.
Thank you.
No.
No.
Don't be afraid.
I hope you do well too.
I agree with
Careful,
Erid. We should not risk killing the person we came to find.
Arid, emerging behind Melkezidek, will explain the situation.
You think he was one of the bodies? Or she?
I think it is possible.
It twitched. May still be alive. It did something to him.
Fighters like to consume their prey alive. I would assume brood mothers are the same. They suck their blood.
There's a
Not
special
a
irony.
fate for a blood mage, I think.
We could be getting close.
Oh shit.
Was there an area of that we could use as a decoy? I guess I should be asking
It's a
Erid that.
relatively large room. The room. Well, you know what? Here, let me show it to you.
Ooh, battle map.
Mm-mm-mm.
Dum dum dum.
Uh-oh.
So, the body that you saw move was over. Whoops, that's not drawing. Was
Stations.
over here. That's where you saw the body move. There are some crates in the center of the room that you would remember. And you saw the larger spider disappear right about there. Through that crack in the wall and just camouflage into the web. All of these webs, though, are interconnected, as you can see.
We can still use a plan. Lure it to an area we want on the ground. That's the key. Can't stun it on the ceiling. Otherwise we just, well, actually, Melkezidek, you at least would have a shot at it. Supposing, actually, no, the plan still holds. We just
How
can't
do we-
light the weapon on fire. There might be others
do we-
also. That was the only one I
we
saw.
try- We try to bring it to ground level. We'll stun it. We'll all attack it at once.
I don't think that'll be enough. Mel, I think maybe you should try to grapple it to the ground with your fancy arrow.
It's pretty big, Melkezidek, and I mean this with no disrespect, but you yourself are not a big man. I don't know. You could haul this creature down. More likely, it would haul you towards its pincers.
We will be attacking this creature in its own lair. It would be foolish to think that we would be able to keep the upper hand, is all I'm saying.
That's why we will use this device from the House of Boom. These creatures, they are used to living in the dark. They have many eyes. They will all be sensitive to the light.
All right. Look. That man may be in there. But if it comes between him and us, fuck him. I aim to live.
There's no way we're fighting it out here without lighting these webs on fire.
We light these
If we
webs
want
on
to
fire.
avoid lighting, we either light them on fire or we fight elsewhere. There's no other choice.
I think we light them on fire. I think there might be more. Remember our last fight? More came out from the ceiling. I only saw the one, but well, so far you've all had much better eyes than me. I said we
Look
flush them
around
out.
while I'm guided, if I still am. 19.
Oh, you've all crept forward to the cavern.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's just because I saw my.
I'm showing you
Character
the
on the
room right
map.
now as
Yeah, I just-
Arid would have described it. You're
Got
not
you.
necessarily in
So
that
I'm-
room unless you want to be.
I'm still back there. Got it. Okay, then we'll just say I'm listening. Oh no, I tried to do / roll d4. I guess that didn't work.
Slash roll 1d4.
Yeah, that's
1d4. That's how you do it.
macros.
No, it didn't work again. It's fine. I'll just roll an actual.
I'll roll it for
Ah,
you.
where'd it go? Yeah, you can
Oh,
roll
you got
for me. I'm fine.
you got a D4.
Yeah.
Oof.
1.
We'll take Mikhail's. He beat me to it. Yeah, or Tom's. All right, so 20. Listening, I guess, because I'm still back in the hallway. Do I hear any skittering?
Macro.
No, it's oddly quiet. From
Okay.
back on the ledge, you don't see the web, Eugene. You don't have dark vision, and the web seems to have stopped outside. It's only starting about 10 feet in. It gets thicker as you proceed. But you don't hear any of the skittering that you would have heard before while fighting the spiders.
Gotcha.
All right. So, creep forward. Eugene, I think they might hear you casting unless you can cast that mage hand silently. So I say we just go in, light them up, saw the big one disappear. I'll point it out to you. Once the big bitch makes an appearance, toss a grenade, fire at. We all close our eyes, move in. Someone ought to go check and see if they can, if the fire's spreading towards the one that's living, then I can tell about freeing them. Mikhail, I reckon that ought to be you as the healer.
You said you saw him on the east side of the room. I got
Far
it.
side of the room. I'll point it out to you just before we launch our surprise attack.
I can make my way over there, no problem.
Any other ideas?
I think the plan is sound.
Suppose we'll find out. Mind a step. Move quietly.
Okay. I need stealth checks from everybody.
And for reference, who is the worst at stealth, so I can guide them?
Melkezidek
Oops, I
rolls
double clicked Fantasy Grounds thing.
14.
13.
I will guide myself then.
Okay.
Oh!
Aaron, no.
I know.
19.
Aaron rolled a 6.
Okay. For future reference, when we do group stealth, I treat it more or less as an average. So if someone rolls really high, it might balance out the person who rolls really low. Depends on how whatever might be looking for you rolls.
All right.
Okay. You're fairly certain you're being quiet. Arid, you kind of stub your toe a little bit, but Mikhail, you managed to stabilize him before he touches a wall and sets
You
a
a grateful nod.
through the web. And soon enough, you find yourself in the chamber. There's no motion. You remember where you saw it last, and you didn't feel any vibrations or see any vibrations in the web of the world. Of course, you weren't necessarily looking for it, and you're not a spider. There's...
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, please.
Oh, more information.
No, actually, unless you want to roll something. It's about the same as you saw it last. Bodies are still in the same places.
Points out the body to Mikhail, or at least the direction, since you probably can't see that far.
I can't. Okay, I'll go in the dark.
and then taps Eugene on the shoulder and points that little crevice in the north side of the map where the webbing is thickest. And just goes
Thank
like...
you.
And then takes up a stance in front of the party with a grenade held in one hand and a sword in the other.
Oh no.
Okay.
All right. Excellent drawing.
Who does what first? As far as you know, you're attacking from stealth, so...
Yeah.
I have both crossbows out, aimed and ready.
Okay.
Aerith is looking over his shoulder at Eugene like, go home. Doesn't say that, but just like gestures in that area with his head.
Firebolt, right? We're not doing the mage hand thing. Okay.
Just Aerith just like signals like,
He can't see you.
shoot.
He might not be able to see you.
I'm just gonna go in the general direction that he pointed, trying to light the whatever spider webs I assume are there on fire.
Okay. Roll an attack roll for me with disadvantage. Because you can't see at the moment.
It does have a vocal component, but if we are able to whisper to one another, could I whisper a vocal part?
Theoretically, yeah.
Okay.
You're all, I'm assuming you're all doing this at the same time. You light the web on fire, he throws the fire eye, and everything kicks off from there, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. God, I forgot I gotta click that and then click roll.
But you gotta have one hand free to do the casting. So...
Ah, Jesus. It's a natural one.
A natural 1. Okay. It's dark here. You can't see anything.
No.
But as you flick your arm, the firebolt goes off. But you aim too high. In an instant, as you follow it with your eyes, a little part of your heart sinks and you go, oh no, as the roof, which is covered in webbing, bursts into flame. You hear a from the other side, and you see a creature 4 times the size of the previous fighters you had spotted rear from this web, look at you, and skitter across the floor in your direction. And we're going to take a break right there.
Oh, damn.
Aaron would have been
preparing
to throw the fire as soon as the spell went off. But yeah.
Okay. We'll factor that in. Type 5, everyone. Back shortly.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Time to die.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, best laid plans of mice and men.
Hey, you're a DM. You know how it goes. Best laid plan. All it takes is a natural one.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck. It's okay. It's okay. Wait. What's the saying? Was it from Gladiator? I don't know. Plan lasts until the first. Wait, Mike Tyson. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the military has one, which is no plan survives first contact with the enemy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly.
That's the other one.
Yep. Well, I think we're clearly experiencing that one. All right.
For the record, no one's been punched in the face yet.
Eugene's got. Well, true. Eugene's been bitten, as has Melkezidek. But
That's true.
Yeah. Michaela actually.
I'm looking forward to repeating the experience, I think.
It's a little perforation, It's good for the soul.
Air hole.
Yeah, exactly. It'll deflate that bloated ego of yours. Are we doing whiskey tonight, Jess?
We are now.
All right.
Yeah. Now would seem an appropriate time.
I've got me some Basil Hayden's.
Nice. That's an excellent whiskey. Well, it's a bourbon, isn't it? Basil Hayden?
Yeah, it's bourbon. It's bourbon.
I do love it, though. It's excellent.
Yeah, I just had my friend in from out of town, and it's his preferred beverage. When I choose to partake, I indulge in Woodford Reserve.
I am the same. I have a bottle around here somewhere.
Yeah. Crushed an entire bottle this weekend.
That's a weekend, sir.
We had a lot of catching up to do. I haven't seen her for a year, so.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No judgment. I've done it.
Oh, I'm judging myself. It's definitely might have gone a bit heavy-handed with the pours.
Okay. We all back?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oops. Okay.
There's two of me on the map, by the way.
There are two of you on the map?
Only one to me.
Beautiful.
Where do you see the second one?
To the right of me.
Can you
one-
delete yourself? Oops.
No.
To the right of you, I see Melkezidek.
Oh, no, I see two. There you go. One of you has been deleted.
Okay, great. Sorry.
And to the void.
Lucky
Okay,
him.
everyone please roll initiative.
Point of order, DM, Air would have been a bit ahead of the crew.
Yeah, we're just
I can't-
rolling initiative now, and then you can, as this spider rears up to charge at you, you may do your thing with the fire eye.
Wow. 6.
Air rolled a 9.
Melkezidek rolls 15.
Okay.
Woo, that is a big boy.
Everyone who was holding an action, we're going to go in the order of initiative. So, Mel, you may take your action first.
Where is this creature?
45 feet, seems like.
With the weapon on fire, can they see now? Or
Yes.
no?
Yeah, the whole room is ablaze now. The roof, currently. And there's bits of burning web that just are falling down all around you and are starting
Oh,
to
that
catch
is such
the
a
other
cool
webs.
image.
So you would say the roof is on fire?
Yes, I'd also say you have disadvantage on your next attack. Nice. No, that was good.
Amazing. Let's see. I will. What did we say? It's 45 feet. Okay, I'll step forward to the point where I am within my 30-foot range. How do I move characters? Right, I feel like my icon is frozen. For some reason.
Yeah, the game is paused, GM.
Oh, that's what it is. Icon. Okay, I'll step over 15 feet. Is that within range now? A little closer, like here. And I will fire off 3 arrows. Bolts, I mean to say.
Okay. Roll your attacks.
Let him have it. Let's go, Melkezidek.
Alright, so.
Nice.
Say 15 to hit. Does it hit?
A 15 hits. Yes.
Alright. 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage.
Surge, second shot.
Okay.
That's
Oof.
a natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool
Okay.
mother, schmood mother.
Roll damage.
Is it supposed to double automatically, or
I can.
I guess not?
There's I think there's a modifier.
Yep,
if you
I can
mouse
apply it.
over the 7.
Yeah.
Oh, click to roll crit damage. I see.
There you go.
Got
Okay.
That's 10, and then reloading the first crossbow again with my offhand. Well, the crossbow is suspended from the little strap on my wrist. I will take 1/3 shot at it. Natural 1.
Oh no.
Goes
a lot of ones
wide.
going on around here.
Underlife.
The first two, however, as the spider rears up and charges, the first two find its shoulder joints directly in the front. The first hits and sinks slightly, and you hear it like that, and the second sinks and disappears inside its shoulder joint, and it staggers back, clawing at its shoulder.
I want that bolt back, I say to it as I fire my third one, which then misses.
Arid, you're up.
Can I also move
Oh, yeah.
backwards?
You can.
At the
Absolutely.
end of my turn?
Mhm.
I will basically skid backwards, sort of kicking myself off of... Are these sort of boulders or like rough textured?
Yeah, it's a rough floor. It's stone, not quite boulders. There are grooves in the floor where it looks like there was probably water at some point.
I see. So I'll kick off of one of them and do like a one-handed cartwheel on my way back to try and like cover this distance and end up out here, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, seeing the roof now ablaze, and Melkezidek taking his shots, rushes forth. Fire in the hole! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Presses the pin and throws it in the direction of the broodmother, shielding his eyes with his now free hand.
Okay. Read to me what the DC is. I think it's a con save. It should be on the item. The item is in your is in party loot.
Party loot. Journal entries. Items direct. Where is party loot?
It's a character.
It's a character.
Go to your, like,
Yeah.
in party section.
So I'm in inventory, and then I see loot,
There are 2 fire eyes under weapons.
Yep. Fire Eye.
Oh, you made them. Nice.
DC 11. Okay.
Where is it? I'm in inventory and I'm under weapons.
Go to players and then go to party loot.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. That's what you're missing.
Fail. With disadvantage to bright light, it rolled a 9.
Oh, right.
Okay, it is considered stunned for 2 turns.
Okay.
You're so fucking lucky.
All right. Not everything. Everybody's a sigh of relief. Is at least part of the plan is coming together.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
Okay, Mikhail, you were holding an action as well, yeah?
Wait. Never mind. Does the 2 turns, does this count?
Yes,
For
this counts
that?
as one of
That's-
them.
oh,
Yeah. Well, no,
Got
this is a surprise round. So on its next turn, whatever it takes its next turn, that'll be its first stun, and then the next one will be it awakes at the end of its turn.
I
At the end of
was headed off to save one of the bodies. Are any of the bodies moving?
They're all sort of vibrating
Wiggling,
in the web right now. You don't necessarily know whether any of them are alive currently, or just the web is very active because there's an enormous spider in it that is very unhappy at the moment.
Aaron
fire-
did point off towards the
You would know which
northeastern
one it is.
corner.
You don't know. It's not moving, per se. You don't know if it's moving under its own power or if the web is just shifting currently.
And is the fire like localized, or does it look like it's spreading?
The fire is most certainly spreading.
Spreading. Well, I think Mikhail is going to spend his turn running towards that direction, the far side of the room. So, taking the dash action. I can't move my character for some reason. Why can't I move my character?
That's odd.
I'm going to move him across the room towards this body on the right-hand side. I guess towards like the closer body
Just
first.
a moment. I'm replacing you on the map. Whoops. Try now.
Recenter me. Maybe I'm like stuck in targeting mode? No. Don't
It's
target.
possible. You need to click the token controls on the upper left.
Here we go. Okay.
There you go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Do you allow diagonal movement as 5 feet, DM?
Yeah, you can draw a line 45 feet and just move, or however long you're running and move it.
Oh, you would allow just like as the crow
Yes.
flies movement?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Unless there are obstacles, yes, that's totally reasonable, because when you need to get from point A to
okay.
point B, you don't run like this to get there. You don't tack with the wind, you just run there.
And I'm going to use all of my dash movement to run across the room to this far body.
Mhm.
And I have nothing but a bonus action remaining, so I don't know if I could like do a medicine check or like look at the body closely in its like cocoon.
You can do a medicine check. The DC will be higher in this particular case, or you can wait to use an action and do it, and the DC will be lower.
I'll use my bonus action to do that.
Okay. Let's do it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I rolled twice. First roll 22.
22. Nice. It's difficult to tell if this humanoid is alive currently. If it is, it's very sedated. It doesn't seem to be moving. But it is warm as you touch it.
Okay. That's my movement and action, bonus action. It's my turn.
Okay. The spider spends its turn stunned. You see it grasping at its eyes, all 8 of them, which move back along its head. It has diamonds, much like the smaller spiders that you fought, and the same sort of hooks on its arms. but it is much, much bigger. Its thorax is easily the size of one of the spiders you fought before.
I'd like this ugly bitch better when I couldn't see her. Oh, God.
Okay. The web near you, Arid. You see this, Mikhail and Eugene. Spindles up, moves, looks around, and then with lightning speed whips towards Arid.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Oh no.
Is that a reflex save, or...?
Does a 16 hit?
16 does not.
16 misses. It...
The
You see
hands.
it coming, and you just manage to sidestep as it slams into the floor and pulls its way back.
Does it look like webbing?
It does. Looks like webbing.
Careful. The webbing, it's moving on its own.
Okay. Melkezidek, you're up.
Right. I will step up
Actually,
next
DM,
to...
looking in the direction from whence the weapon appeared to swipe at me, do I see anything?
If you want to spend your reaction to roll a perception check, you can.
Yes.
It's up to you. Go for it.
12.
No, there is nothing in that direction. You did, however, as you sidestepped it, see the web simply drag itself back and reconstitute into the floor.
All right. Initial statement stands.
Okay.
Sorry, so did it attack from Arid's left? Or from
Yes.
his right?
From his left.
Okay, then when I step up next to him, I'll step up on the other side. Like
Ever the brave
here, I
warrior.
guess. Yeah. I'm being practical.
No, of course. Not judging.
I am.
I am.
It's tactics. What do you think? And I will draw both crossbows and launch 2 bolts at this creature.
Okay. Go
Because
ahead.
it's stunned, do I get advantage? Or is it just a straight roll?
I'm trying to remember.
I think it's only melee, but up to you,
I think
DM.
it's melee. Let me
On
check.
stuns? Is it that status is stunned?
Yeah.
Incapacitated, can't move. Automatically fails strength. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. It doesn't specify.
Nice. You may roll with advantage.
PHB 292 for the audience. Follow along.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a 12 to hit. First one.
It hits, but it bounces off of its carapace. You see
All
that
right,
the arrow
second one,
falls
I-
and bounces in the net next to it as the flames crawl down the wall.
Alright, so for the next one, I'll aim lower for one of the eyes, I guess. Not trying to hit the carapace.
Okay.
And that is a
Nice.
Yeah, that hits.
17
That hits.
plus
Strong hit.
24 to hit.
Answer me this. When you said you were aiming for one of its eyes, were you adding flavor or being...
I was adding
fire
flavor.
called shot. Okay, thank you for your honesty.
Oh, we're doing call shots?
It's harder to hit. The AC goes up, but you can call shots.
Maybe. So if one called a shot, does it have a more interesting effect?
Yeah, it might, depending on what you're
Cool.
aiming at. Okay,
Alright, so
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
You see it shudder in the web.
Okay, I will step back here and reload my crossbows, and it's my turn.
Okay. Arid, you're up. Eugene, you're on deck.
Arid, brandishing his sword, charges forth. How do I see how far it is?
There's a little ruler icon. When you click token management, there's a ruler, a measured distance, when you hover over it. There you go.
All right. 20 feet. Actually, DM, Arid would eye the ground in front of the broodmother. Is it covered in webbing?
You would see that they're about 10 feet in front of this spider, which may or may not be a broodmother, yet to be confirmed. The ground is, yes, covered in a webbing. Yeah.
Arid would start to make his way forward and stop, seeing the webbing just from shit, and points a finger and fires off Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
Dong.
The dead.
Each one.
Yeah, no disadvantage. I looked it up, but whatever.
Not on me.
Okay. Do you want to put it in chat? Fire the
Do
spell.
I need to select him or?
So what you do is you just cast the spell, and then I roll the check because it shows up in chat.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
is that a good thing?
No, because that was a
No.
D8, and you're going to want to roll a D12. So you can re-roll the damage. Okay.
Okay.
Dong.
You hear the bell, dong, and the spider that was already deafened by the blast, you see it twitch and writhe as the sound penetrates into its carapace, and you just see the slightest little crack on its back form.
All right, and that's his turn.
Okay. Eugene, you're up.
Oh, I think I got removed.
Man,
from
I
combat
missed.
tracker.
What's that?
I think when I got removed from the map, I got removed from combat tracker because I was before Eugene.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Actually, I don't.
Just a
really
moment.
need
Let me
to
add you
move.
back. I'm sorry. I am so sorry about that. And do you remember what your initiative was?
It was 9.
Same as Arid's. It just he has a lower dex.
Yeah, it was a 9.
A 9? Okay.
Beautiful
But we can
for
keep this
age.
as well.
There you go. Mikhail,
okay.
go ahead.
I was just
Eugene, you're on deck.
Reach.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. All good.
reach into my backpack and I carry a dagger and I pull out the dagger and I'm going to try to cut open the carapace.
Okay. Make an attack roll for me with a melee weapon.
I can just do it with the dagger.
Oh, yeah. Go for it. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, because it's it should be programmed into it.
It's a 9 to hit.
9 to hit. You're aiming for the web. Web is not difficult to
Yeah.
hit. You manage to cut into it, and it begins to, you see parts of it separating, but it's not fully separated yet. And you see the fire just start to crawl down the wall towards you.
Shit.
Bonus action, can I do any other, action to cut into the webbing?
Can you attack with a bonus action?
I can attack with an Can I equip my rapier in my other hand? It's an offhand attack.
Sure.
I'm joking.
I mean, if you have dual
webbing-
weapon fighting, I will allow it.
No. No.
Well, you can still attack with an offhand, even if you don't have dual weapon fighting. It's just that disadvantage, I believe.
I
It
Yeah,
has to
I
have a
don't
light
remember.
property, and
Yeah.
Rapier's
it's a
light.
proficiency.
Rapier's light.
And you do have proficiency.
You can attack. It's going to be a disadvantage, but yeah, you can. Good call.
Is a rapier a light weapon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, rapier's light.
well, I'm not.
I considered it for Arid, that's why.
I didn't realize you could dual wield rapiers, and this is giving me ideas.
That's kind of cool.
No, I'm not gonna. Fuck. Well, I mean, if you'll allow it, I'm not gonna not try
Yeah,
to do any.
it's in the
action
rules.
to-
Go for it.
to.
Yeah, you'll have to do it at disadvantage. But that's fine.
Is it 11 with disadvantage?
Yep. And drawing your rapier forth from its scabbard at your side, you keep it at your side, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. You slice through the web quite deftly, and the body plummets to the floor.
As it does, can I try to catch it? I guess I'm holding two weapons in my hands.
Yeah, you're holding two weapons in your hands, and you've taken an action and a bonus action. You still have movement if you want to use it.
No, I'm going to stay where I am.
It only plummeted about 1 foot to 1.5 feet. It was just sort of bouncing in a web that was stretched from the wall to the floor, and as you cut the web, it fell to the floor.
No, I think I'm not going to... I want to attempt to move it away, but I can only do so on my next turn, so no, that's my turn.
Okay. Eugene.
Can I hit it with a firebolt from where I am?
What's the range on
disadvantage?
firebolt?
It's 120, so I'm in range, but I just mean because...
they are kind of in a
Mel's
perfect line ahead of you.
Yeah,
you could step up and do it and then step back if you wanted to.
Sure, that's what I'll do then. I'll come to the other side of Melkezidek and go, sorry I missed, let's try this again. And firebolt. So I always click, I click on the name of the spell thing.
Are you aiming for the spider or the webbing?
Definitely
around it.
I'm still going for the spider, not the webbing. Trying to hit the actual spider.
Unfortunately,
and I miss.
With a 10, the bolt goes underneath the spider as it writhes up and arches its legs and back. It does hit the web underneath it, and the web bursts into flame around it.
Of course. Uh-oh. I'll move back into cover in the hallway. And that's it. That's my turn. Yikes.
Wizard, what are you doing?
The giant spider is still stunned. You see it writhe, shake, and then sort of like rub its front legs against its face. Look down, and all its eyes open. All 8 open towards you. But it has no turn.
Come on, ugly.
Mel, you feel something moving next to you, to your right. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
I rolled 5.
Okay. You are considered
3.
immobilized. The web wraps its way around your body, and you feel it pull taut. It's not moving you, but it would probably restrain you. It's technically called restrained from moving anywhere. But it is now your turn, Melkezidek. And
The webs.
Aaron,
They're
you're
alive. If I'm restrained, am I prevented from attacking?
No, you can still absolutely attack. You just cannot move.
Okay, I will draw my rapier,
Okay.
rather my short sword, and try to slash at the webbing.
Okay.
to
Roll an
free
attack.
myself. If you will allow me to put one crossbow away with a free action, or let it dangle
Sure.
from its strap.
Yeah, that's fine. You can drop the crossbow and draw
Alright.
short sword.
I will do that. So 13 to hit.
13 hits. Roll damage.
6 damage.
With a deft move, as you shout this warning to your allies, you spin in a pirouette, and the web falls away from you in tatters.
Okay, and then, not being one to be outdone in matters of courage, I will step forward and with my offhand fire a single crossbow bolt at the spider.
Okay, roll to hit.
10 to hit.
Misses. You see it lodge in the web. As you were firing it, it looks like it's going to hit, but the web itself just passes one of those sort of protrusion-looking bits and catches it and reformulates into the floor, and the bolt just bounces there.
Alright, well, that's my turn.
Okay. Arid, you're up.
No shit, Melkezidek. Friendly fire, god damn. And then, yeah, it's nothing for it. Arid runs forth,
Okay.
attempting to
It's considered difficult
step
terrain.
through.
It's difficult terrain,
Also-
but you can make it.
DM, the fire, is it spreading to the mummified body?
It will
Is
next
it-
turn, since it was lit underneath the spider now.
Is it hanging?
Ever so slightly. It's probably about 2 feet off the ground, this one. It's just bouncing in this web, which is very alive at the moment. The web's almost a living being unto itself as it sort of rides in this fire.
What I'd like to do is have Arid run forward, slash the strand that's connecting the body to the webbing so it falls down.
Okay, you're not
And
currently
then-
in range of it. Oh, you mean slash the...
That's what I'd like
okay.
to do for my turn. Slash the strand that's connecting the body to the rest of the webbing, and then take an actual attack on the spider.
Okay.
So,
Okay, I will allow you to make that attack against the web as your bonus action if you want to. But please do it with disadvantage since you don't have multi-attack.
all right. Does a 12 hit?
12 hits. Roll damage. Oh, 6. Yeah, you slash through it relatively easily, and the web sort of writhes and curls apart. And the body is now only connected on one side as it slumps to the floor.
Takes, with his actual attack, attempts to attack what may or may not be the broodmother.
Go ahead.
15.
15 hits. Roll damage.
5 points of piercing damage.
5 points of piercing damage. You stab through one of its mandibles as it sort of yanks it back. It is going to use a legendary action.
Oh.
Legendary
I love to hear.
And
Okay.
you see
Oh,
it
no.
curl back from you, bunch its legs underneath it, and leap.
This is gonna hurt.
You do get an
Okay.
attack of opportunity as it
I
leaves
take
your
it.
range.
Take
Go
it.
ahead. Roll your attack of opportunity.
7, a natural 1.
Ooh.
Oh,
Does not hit. As your sword arcs down, it gets stuck in the webbing, and it takes you a second to pry it free.
Shit!
But you have it in your hand again. And the spider lands here.
It's on the move!
Do you take any movement? What else do you do with your turn?
Oh, I've taken my bonus action and my movement. I think all I have is movement left. I move, I think, maybe 10 feet through difficult terrain. I'll move another 5, 10 to stay engaged with the spider.
Okay. Mikhail, you're up. Eugene, you're on deck.
Difficult terrain. Before I deal with this, the body that fell to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Can I perform a medicine check on it to see if it's still alive?
You already did at the beginning, right?
We did. We said it was
checked.
well.
It's
it was
warm
like
to the
outer
touch.
carapace. It's
Yeah.
like the body. Okay, the body's
Yeah.
still warm to the touch.
Yeah.
Does that would I determine that to mean that the creature is stable?
Yes. Yeah, you'd get the idea, and it rings true to your ears that spiders prefer to eat their prey alive. It may not be that all these bodies in here are... They may be in the process of digestion already, because the spider generally injects them and then drinks the remains. But this one seems to still be alive, and it was moving before.
Hey, stop shooting fireboats around! There be live ones! And Mikhail exclaims. And difficult terrain, that's every square is an additional 5 foot, so...
Yes, correct. So 25, it'd probably take you 30 to get to the spider. Because you're going to cross this one right here where my cursor is, right?
Can I reach the spider? The spider is... Could I move here to the spot? Next to the spider?
You... well, let's see, right? Because you're crossing... Yeah, because you're crossing one square that has webbing in it.
That's 25 total. That's 25 right there.
Yeah, which would be 10... so 5 additional. So do you have 30 feet of movement?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can make it there.
All right. Walk up to the spider. You haven't finished it yet. Let me show you how to end something like this abomination. And Mikhail takes his rapier and stabs it into the what is the back end of it called? The thorax of the spider.
Go for it.
So let me roll an attack. Rapier. Tap.
Ooh, yeah, hits. Nice.
For 6 points of damage, and again, as he thrusts his rapier forward, it seems to like radiate this like necrotic, dark energy. And as the blade pierces the abdomen of the being, it seeps out into it and does an additional 9 points of damage.
Ooh.
That's my channel divinity. So that's 6 plus 9, a total of, my math is failing me, 15 points of damage.
Okay. It definitely did not enjoy that, and it skitters back from you and sort of opens all 4 of its pincers in your face like that. Eugene, you're up.
Damn it! I keep missing. Not this time. Rear back like a bow and arrow and thrust my wand forward. Magic missile!
Ooh, okay.
Cast magic missile at it.
Auto hits.
Yep. Roll damage.
First level's all I have. No way.
Do you roll it 3 times?
Yeah, you have to keep doing it.
Do I do it 3 times? I thought it would auto do it. Okay,
Did it do that for you automatically?
Well, I can't really tell.
No, I think you roll it 3 individual times because each one does individual damage to individual targets.
Okay,
you couldn't possibly have rolled 3 because magic missile each bolt does +1 damage, so it's impossible for you.
Oh
to
yeah,
roll 3.
good point.
Yeah,
good point.
that's a good point.
Okay, so another 3,
Okay.
and the third one. Oh, it's telling me like, oh, you already cast it, like, because I'm clicking on it. Like, are you all?
Oh, is there a way to override it?
Yeah, I
Shut
just
up.
gotta add back a spell slot, which I'm
Yeah,
like,
just go ahead and do that.
Yep. 1. Okay, enter.
Macros. Slash
yeah.
roll
Mhm.
3, 4 plus 3.
I know, right? I need to do the macro shit. Okay, another 3. Not bad.
Okay. Nice. You see, as it's opened its mandibles and is sort of screaming in Mikhail's face, it one bolt strikes it in the side, and it looks in that direction, and another one strikes it in the other side, and it looks in that direction, and another one comes down and slams into the top of its head, which sort of flattens it to the floor, and it arches its back up.
Nice.
Okay.
And that's it. I don't have really any bonus actions to use, and I'd like to stay hidden, but... And actually, I might even back up a little bit into the hallway here. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. It now looks towards you, Mikhail, as the person who has significantly damaged it, as it screams in your face, and the pincers snap shut. Does a 15 hit?
Hits.
15 hits.
No.
You take 7 points of damage. Piercing, specifically.
Have you no respect for the old man?
Okay. The Arid, you get a similar feeling as to last time, as the web behind you curls up and whips out towards you. Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit.
You sidestep it again, and the web dejectedly kicks the ground. Oh, fine. And sort of curls off back into it. And
Didn't work the
reconstitutes
first
it.
time. Won't work the second, you ugly son of a bitch.
Okay. Mel, you are up.
Short sword still in hand. I will move forward, and am I flanking with him now? If
You
he's
are.
facing
Yep.
Miguel? Alright. I will thrust again into his thorax with my short
slash.
sword.
Other slash.
God damn
Okay.
it. I know, I
Attack.
thought I tried the other slash before. Sorry.
Put a space between roll and 3d4.
Okay.
Did it do it? Oh, it did. Rolls a 12. But is it with advantage?
Yes, it's with advantage. So go
Why
ahead and click
not?
the plus.
It's two
my
12s.
God.
Jesus Christ.
It hits, boom, and it sticks into the carapace, but one of the hooks on the mandibles of the legs of this creature catches it, and it thrusts the sword back.
Okay, not succeeding at a melee attack. Can I do something a little nuts? Can I use the sword as it's sort of in the carapace to like lever myself into the air and take an offhand shot with my crossbow sort of at the back of its head?
Yes.
Make an
You say
acrobatics
yes.
check for me.
You say yes.
Oh, right.
And is this a called shot, or is it...
No,
Okay.
I'm just trying to like shoot
Got
at it in a cool way.
Yes.
That's a
Oh my god.
18 plus
Yeah,
5 for
with
acrobatics.
deft ease, as this sword hits and gets caught in one of these natural hooks on the side of the creature. You think it's almost intentional, actually, that Mel placed his sword here, because as the creature rears back and thrusts it, Mel levers off of it into the air in a somersault. Make your attack.
Attack. It's a 13 to hit.
Unfortunately, a 13 bounces off the carapace at the back of its head.
Damn.
These things are made of armor, I say as I land. 3-point landing.
Gracefully, yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, it looked cool.
Okay. The spider, before you go, Arid, is going to use a legendary action and leap yet again. All three of you get attacks of opportunity,
Okay.
if you'd like to take them.
Take it.
Would we get any advantage? Do I get an advantage on it?
Yeah, both
Where,
Mel and Mikhail get advantage, because you're flanking.
That is a 10 for Arid.
Okay.
17 for Mikhail.
17 hits.
Like 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Rapier.
It's an 18 for Melkezidek. Wait, let me add advantage. Still an 18.
You may roll damage. 5 points of damage.
5 points.
Nice. You see this creature that was pretty well armored when you first encountered it, and the intimidating hooks on its spine and on its legs at the joints. You see it's taken some damage. The crack on its carapace now from the Toll the Dead has been widened by all these attacks, and it's starting to ooze bile from it. And as it leaps, it lands here.
Could we get a visual representation of where the fire has spread at this point?
Yes, absolutely. It is on fire all along the walls, probably about 10 feet from the ground. The roof is completely on fire. This is burning. This is burning. There, and there.
Okay.
As the fire spreads. I'll leave the circles there. Okay. Arid, it's your turn.
Arid charges forth. Mikhail, grab the other body. 10, 15, 20. Is he within 5 feet melee range, or does he mean...
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Takes another swipe. 22.
Yeah, definitely hits.
22 does 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Is that your turn? Okay.
Yep.
Mikhail, you're up. Eugene, you're on deck.
A moral quandary. Does Mikhail go to the body that he's already opened, or seeing another carcass over here, attempt to open it, see what is inside? If I try to, but the fire is spreading. The question: if I try to drag something, is that like an action to attempt to drag, or is that like considered interacting with the
it would be
environment?
your movement, but you move at half speed. Unless it's a really big thing, right? Like a giant box or a boulder or something, then you have to roll a strength check. But if it's another human, you have the strength to move it, but it halves your motion.
Okay.
Also, would Mikhail know
He-
the what type of creature fell out of the first cocoon?
Oh, that's a good point. Is it humanoid?
Yeah, it's humanoid. Yeah. It looks to be humanoid.
I got to try to save folks when I can. And Mikhail is gonna run back. And then attempt to take that body and drag it back over. Mikhail's not very strong. Is it a slight figure? Or is it like a... Mikhail's only got a strength of 8.
As
so
you
he
reach
can't
down
drag...
and you go to pull it, you're expecting to pull a 140 pound, 150 pound humanoid. They're very light. You don't estimate the weight, but they're much less than you were expecting.
I attempt to drag him back as far as I can, and just for reference, I'm going to move myself back.
Okay.
So that's... Because I get 60 feet of movement with the dash action. I may want to...
Okay, so you're taking the dash
movement.
action.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'd get to about there. If you run there, that's
30 feet.
30 feet.
From
Drag
before.
it back another 30. Yeah. So you could do that.
I
Well,
do that.
you might not get another 30, actually,
Well,
because...
you said half, because
yeah,
so I'm in the
half.
web.
So you're in the web, yeah.
Like maybe like a buck, like here-ish. Yeah, so that's my... That's going to be my action and movement with a bonus action. I'm gonna do nothing. I think I'm the only one who's injured, and I'm more focused on helping other people. I'm gonna save that healing word. That's my turn.
Okay. Eugene. Actually, before you do anything, the spider is going to take another legendary action. You see it reach with its legs and pull the body next to it, underneath it.
Oh, fuck.
And with its mandibles, bite into it.
Shit.
Damn.
Okay. Eugene, rather, you're up.
DM, as the spider envelops this figure, does it squirm at all?
No.
Does it-
Does not move.
Does the spider look healthier?
You see, as it does this, some the damage doesn't heal, but the ichor that is dripping from the split carapace,
Harden.
it sort of hardens slightly in the crack, and there's now there's a divot now, a little rift in it, but it looks as if it's starting to rearmor a little bit.
Don't let it get the bodies. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
You already used your reaction, so no.
All right. You heard nothing.
I mean, everyone saw this, right? Because it's quite bright in here now. Everything is on fire.
Yeah.
Speaking of everything's on fire, Eugene.
I'm actually exactly contemplating: do I set more shit on fire or not? Because I mean, I have to eventually. Pretty much my best option. So yeah, I'm gonna cast firebolt at this thing again and go.
Okay.
Well, I guess that body's already dead. Don't have to worry about that one.
Hey, it's not dead!
Firebolt!
It's not dead!
Oh, I thought he said it wasn't wiggling. Like, it's well, that's fine. I said I'm doing it.
That
also
body,
really-
if it was alive, is very dead now. It just had 4 giant
Oh, yeah.
pincers sunk into it.
Ooh, natural 20.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
You see, as the spider bites down into this creature and just rips its mouth free and throws it aside, and it catches in the web and just bounces, it turns to face you all, feeling hardier and more secure in its ability, and just takes a fireball right in its face as it turns towards you. And it just rears back and upwards. And as it does, it hits the wall behind it, and the wall behind it slowly starts to blaze.
Worth it.
Nice.
I will then retreat back into my little hallway.
Okay.
Be like, yes!
Yes.
Just a few more of those. It's
Aaron
got to
would
be getting
say,
hurt, right?
Good job, Eugene. But no reaction.
Okay. The fire is spreading now. As it does, the crackling from around you becomes more intense. It's getting hot in here, and it's not a lot of smoke because it doesn't burn the way you would expect like a log to burn. There's not a lot of burnable, combustible material in a web, but it seems to be that whatever the material is flammable, and it's going to last for a little while, if not too long. Okay. The giant spider turns to you, Arid, as you are now cornering it. You see the pincers dripping with some sort of fluid that it extracted from this cocoon it had made. Does a 17 hit? Shield. Nice. Very nice.
I will burn off the spell slot.
Okay.
It's coming towards his neck. Air attempted to juke it. didn't do a good enough job. And this thin blue film comes into being just before his pincers latch onto his neck. Not today.
The spider's fangs clasp round Arid's neck, and you all sort of have to gasp for a moment. But it's stuck. And you see this blue sort of emanating around where the fangs are maybe inches away from the flesh. And Arid, with a motion of his hand, just shatters it, and the spider is blown back as this blue energy explodes around him.
So cool. It's like the shield in Dune.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
What are you talking about? I didn't steal that from Dennis Villeneuve. I didn't just see that movie in IMAX. What are you talking about?
What's Dune? I don't know. There's no sand here.
Yeah, I mean, there are plenty of dunes in where Melkezidek is from, if that's what you're talking about.
Sponsored by Dune.
Okay.
We have a new
The
sponsor.
slow pincer penetrates the shield.
Yeah.
The spider is a master of the weirding way. Mikhail, as you stand with this body in the web, a tendril reaches up and tries to whip around you. I'm guessing a 20 hits.
Hits.
Give me a dex save, please.
Dex. Save. A 7.
It wraps around your waist, catching the bottom of your right arm, which you manage to wrench free, and holds you in place. You are considered restrained.
Done.
Melkezidek, it is your turn.
Right. I'm going to sheathe my sword, step this way, and fire 2 bolts at the spider.
Okay. Roll attacks.
First is an 11 to hit.
Bounces once again off its carapace.
The second is a
Hits.
20 to hit. Dirty 20.
Roll damage.
9 points of piercing.
Oof.
Nice.
Nice, yeah.
Max damage.
As it rears up, it takes a bolt directly in the underside, in the soft, sort of fleshier parts of its body. And it shakes itself, and you see the bolt snap, and it drops back down onto the web.
I say to Arid, I hope this thing doesn't take too many more. Going a little low on bolts.
Keep that cracking one in reserve.
It is now going to take a legendary action, and you see one of its arms, one of the front arms, as it slices down, you see underneath what you didn't see before, the carapace almost extends in front of your eyes as it does so, and forms what looks like a blade, almost.
Shit.
Damn.
Does a 15 hit?
Assuming you're aiming at Arid,
Yes.
does not.
Ooh, you lucky son of a
Damn.
bitch.
Mage armor.
Okay.
God, of not today, do you not understand?
This thing cannot hit
Mage
you.
armor.
It is mad.
Next.
Okay. All right, it is now your turn. You may return in kind.
This is how it's done. Overhand chop. Backhand.
To say, Whiz Tank is turning out quite well.
An 11.
Misses, unfortunately. You hit it, but it hits the blade as it draws back, and it deflects it to the side.
It's okay. I'm saving you for my friends.
Is that your turn?
It's my... Yeah, I don't think I can do anything with my bonus action. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay.
I want to stay engaged.
Mikhail, you're up. Eugene, you're on deck.
So I'm holding onto this body, dragging it, and I'm getting the webbing like rose up and attacked my hand. Earlier, did someone cut it away? Am I remember that correctly? Can I try to?
Did you see that happen? I mean, theoretically, you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
The reason that you could.
Probably right because it's like a thread, like it's attached.
Yeah. And it's not attached to your
better
hand;
be worth
it's attached to your waist. So you have mobility.
Oh, my
you
weight.
can-
I
you
have
can
like both
attack.
of my like.
Yeah, you can attack perfectly well. It's just you can't move.
You better be worth it. What are you doing down here? Go to my bag. I say that to this like lifeless corpse. Go to my bag or body. Grab my dagger and I attempt to like make like a slashing motion to cut it away.
Roll attack.
It's a 9 to hit for 7 piercing damage.
Okay. With relative ease, you slash through it around your waist, and it just falls in tatters to the ground around you.
Is that like an action or is that?
That's your action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to continue to drag the body out of the webbing. Another 5, 10, 15 feet.
Mikhail, sorry, which body are you dragging?
The one that I released, the one in the far corner.
That was the one you saw twitching. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And am I satisfied that it's like out of the webbing?
Yeah. It's no longer near the webbing.
As I lift it out, I turn around and take another step towards the spider. But as I take that next step, vanish in a silvery smoke.
Okay. Where do you appear?
Right in front of the spider.
Okay. It
Nice
rears
area.
back from you, not expecting to see anybody there.
Time to finish this. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. It is going to take its last legendary action and slash at you again, Arid. Does an 18 hit?
Finally, had to happen someday.
Okay. It's strange. You take 8 points of damage, but as the slashing, as the blade that seems to have formed organically from the carapace in front of your eyes strikes you, you can look down, and weirdly, only you see this. A carapace is almost formed on you, and you only take 4 points of damage.
Is that the best you got? And just goes back bearing his blade. He'll try and figure that one out later.
Okay. As a reminder, player knowledge. Nobody else knows that, but Arid.
It's like free shit.
Okay.
Okay. Eugene, you're up.
Okay, come back out so I can see the thing. Yep, I'm just gonna firebolt him again. So there we go. Oh, it's the 9. Misses.
Misses. Goes over its head. And as it does, you see the area behind it begin to crackle in a blaze.
Just lighten everything up in here.
I swear, that's not how I saw this fight going. That is, however, how I deal with spiders. Burn it all, burn
Not what I
everything.
meant.
You said light it up. I don't think I want to use that yet. Okay. I think I'll move back into the... Yeah, I think I'll move back into the hallway, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. It's the spider's turn. It is surprised to have seen you appear, Mikhail. But it's still focused on Arid because, well, you're not sure why, actually. It seems to have now fixated upon Arid. And it's going to make a bite against you. 15. That misses.
Misses.
You sidestep as the pincers come forward, reaching in your direction.
I gave you one because I felt bad for you.
Okay. As its bonus action, since you appeared, Mikhail, it almost rears, it essentially turns its back on you almost, and lifts its rear end essentially in the air, and
You're gonna poop on me.
essentially it fires
Poop on
a
me.
charge of web towards you.
That's what I thought was happening earlier.
Does an 18 hit?
Oh,
18 for sure
no.
hits.
Okay. I need you to roll a strength save for me.
Oh no, that's you can mark. You can just.
You never know.
pass it off.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Dirty
no.
one.
For the audience, he rolled a 2, minus 1. So he rolled a dirty 1.
Into your mouth.
You all see as Mikhail is, with his rapier at the ready, surrounded by webs, which essentially cocoon him. And he falls
right
over.
next to the fire.
He falls over backwards and bounces in the web. Struggling slightly, but is bouncing there currently.
Ah, shit.
So you, for the moment, are considered paralyzed. Okay. Next to you, Melkezidek, the webs reach out again and tend to snag your legs.
Dex save?
Does a 7 hit?
It does not.
No, it misses. It slams into the ground in front of you and just pulls back. It is, however, your turn, Melkezidek.
Taking out my rapier, I'm going to run, or sword rather, to run to...
sorry, Jess, you cut out a little bit there. What was that?
Sorry, I'm taking out my short sword. I'm going to run to Mikhail and attempt to cut him free.
Okay. Roll an attack, please.
It's an 11.
Roll damage.
7 points.
You manage to rather deftly slice through the webbing that's holding him in place. Mikhail, you feel against your back as you fall through the web to the ground, and the web unravels around you. You're still prone, but you can get up on your next turn.
I got something to say about them. Like pulling hair.
And
pulling out of his mouth.
as I sort of help Mikhail get unraveled with my right hand, I will, turning the other way, take a shot from behind my back with my offhand with the crossbow.
Ooh, nice. Trick shot. Roll to hit. Hits.
16.
Roll damage.
All right.
8
points of piercing damage.
Nice. Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn. I will stay where I am.
Okay. Arid, you're up.
Why won't you just die? Takes another swipe with his sword. 22
Yeah. 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 For sure.
for 7 points
7
of
points
piercing
of damage. It is looking rough. It now has multiple cuts and openings all across its body. The ground underneath it and the web in itself is stained with this inky substance that is probably passes for blood. That's just oozing out of its pores.
Is any of it catching fire?
No.
No troll's blood on this one. Player.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think you've met a troll before.
And that's it. He's just trying to keep his attention, waving his sword back and forth, trying to box it in.
Okay.
Actually, DM, do I have advantage? I suppose not, because Michaela's been ensnared in this prone.
Yeah, it's also facing both of you. Generally, I do flanking where you have to be on opposite sides of it. For that
Draw a
stake.
line.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Yeah. Cool. Mikhail, you are up. Well, you're not up. You're prone, but you're
Ish.
up.
Half my
Eugene, you're
movement.
on deck.
Half my movement. I'm up. And I pull out my shield. I'm going to equip my shield, which I hadn't had before equipped.
Okay.
I'm going to don it. And are you one for poisons? Mikhail traces the spiral of his shield, and this time takes an open hand and slaps it against the center of the spiral, and his hand begins to glow this dark, have this necrotic shroud dripping of necrotic energy, and looks for, if he can find one, a hole or a break in the carapace to drive his hand into it, and he's going to make a melee spell attack and cast Inflict Wounds.
Nice.
Okay.
Awesome.
A spell book. Inflict Wounds. First level. It's a 25 to hit for 17 points of necrotic damage.
Fuck. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, such a sick.
25 points. Holy shit. Or 25
Oh,
hit.
25 to hit.
Jesus.
Yeah. His the hand he carries this necrotic ball in his palm that's dripping of energy, and maneuvers around to the side of the thorax, if he can, around the backside of the creature. I think I can make that amount of movement. 5, 10, 15 plus some
Yeah, should be
well,
able to.
no, because around here. So, and I look into where it's the body has been cracked, and take that ball, kind of grab it, barely containing in my hand, and reach into the crack and plunge it in, and let my hand go, and I rip it out, and as I rip it out, the ball sort of settles and tendrils out from inside the creature and does critical necrotic damage.
As you see Mikhail draw forth his hand covered in this ichor, there's the spider rears, twitches, and one of its arms pops off, and there's a tendril of dark energy that reaches out and wraps itself around another one of the tendrils, or another one of the legs, yanking it off, and the spider goes down on one side. It's missing its front two legs now on one side. And on the other side, the same happens from the front leg, and the tendril wraps round, and the spider screams at it with its mouth open wide with the 4 pincers biting at it, and the tendril just plunges deep into its gullet, and the spider's eyes just roll, and it rolls over on its back and shivers and its legs curl up. Congratulations. You have killed your first legendary monster.
Well struck.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Did you get it?
I got it. You got it.
Come out from the tunnel, little wizard. It's safe. Or it would be if the whole place wasn't on fire.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say it doesn't
point
look
of
very safe in here.
Hey, the bodies! The bodies! Mikhail is gonna rush off to the body that is
Yeah.
on the ground.
Can the
Air
one behind
will rush
spider
forward.
be saved?
Oh, that one.
That one,
the
no,
fighter-
that one, yeah, that one's...
that one was feasted on.
yeah.
Yeah.
The other one is
Sounds like
ensconced in flame, right? DM?
Yes.
Or no?
And the flames are spreading. We're no longer in combat order, so time is passing.
There's another body over here! The fires are getting close!
You see that its head is beginning to burn as you say that.
Which head?
The one
Spider's head?
that's next to me.
The one by you, yeah.
I'll cut the webs around it.
I've already
forward and
cut
pat out
it
the
off.
flames.
It should be on the ground.
Okay, then I'll just pull it forward and try to pat out the flames.
You do with relative ease. It is now lying on the floor. Where do you move it to?
Towards Mikhail,
Okay,
essentially.
gotcha.
Let's weapon over here. Let's get him over to a place where they won't burn as quickly.
Are any alive? And Air, meanwhile, is also looking. Is there any other passageway or a way of continuing on in the chamber?
Not that you see currently, but the room is obscured by smoke and fire.
I'd grab that one and bring it out. Eugene, help me with this body. Is this one in front of us? Like still?
Yeah, that one's
Is
not
this-
burning yet.
Help me with it quickly.
I'll go grab it and go like,
Are you ready to go fast, Mikhail?
actually, I don't think I can cast it on anyone else except for myself. I was thinking about doing Expeditious Retreat.
Yeah,
Do
okay.
you have
Self-only
this?
spell.
It's on
Do you
the
have
side.
a spell left? I think you only had one spell slot left last time. And you
No, I
only got
had two, and I used Magic Missile once because I
Okay.
used Arcane Recovery.
Yeah, Arcane
Right.
Recovery, give him one back.
So I do
Okay.
have one left.
Okay,
Uh,
you can do that.
Corner.
I'm actually not sure it's necessary. I think if we just carry and run,
The
we'll
fire's
beat the
not
flames.
spreading terribly quickly. You see that the
Yeah.
stuff is flammable, but it's not, it's not like the fire springs, for example, in the Dustfall Basin, Melkezidek, which if you strike a match anywhere near them, just send fire into the sky and the sand around them just burns.
Pacifies. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Aird is moving toward which body is not currently being attended to by some member of the
It's
party.
I'll move my character sheet. It's like my character. It's like around this space over here is where I moved it.
That's the one that was in the corner.
That was the one that was in the corner.
What about the one that's just hanging in the middle there?
This one
We're
near
bringing them all together, kind of
To the
where
east.
Eugene is now.
Okay, so you're bringing them to where Eugene is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. With relative ease, you can get it done. You're not under the pressure of combat anymore, and the fire is spreading, but it's starting to smolder out on the walls and ceiling where there is no more webbing now. So it's not, dangerous anymore. Although you do see further up in the hallway behind you, where you came from, the fire is spreading upwards.
Well,
I don't think we have much time. Let's get them out of here.
good news, bad news. Good news is we got these bodies. Bad news is we need to get the fuck out of here.
Can we start clearing the webbing away from the face of the bodies?
Sure,
Mhm.
absolutely.
See if anyone's alive in there, or if they're just kind of
Which do you start
bloated
with?
and- The one I pulled free.
Yeah.
Which was that? The one that was starting to burn?
Yep. Yeah, where your mouse is.
Okay. As you pull the webs away, you see it's ghastly. Whoever it is has clearly been dead for a while. The face is ruined. They are human, but the skin is bloated and the eyes have bulged, and rigor mortis has set in.
Is it wearing anything?
Do you take the entire cocoon off?
I sort of avert my gaze from the face, but yeah, I want to search the body.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The first thing that strikes you is this is the body probably of a nobleman. They have a ruined maroon tunic that's laced shut with gold thread. On the hand, there is a golden signet ring. It looks like a family ring. It has an M emblazoned on it. Although it's not particularly decorated, it has some sort of ornateness to it. You imagine it's the sort of thing that you place into wax. Okay. It also has a small pouch at its side that's of leather, which is easy enough to take if you should wish.
Yeah.
Okay, you can take that. On the other hand, there's also another ring, which is a small gold filament band with a ruby, very small but nicely cut into it. And inside its underneath the tunic, there is a letter that has a seal on it, but the seal has been broken.
Does the seal have the M
It does.
in it?
Yes.
I'll take the letter.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
And the small gold. So I have 2 rings, a letter, and a pouch.
Yes, correct. If you look inside the pouch, you find about 12 platinum pieces.
Platinum pieces.
I'll add those to the party inventory.
Okay.
This one was a nobleman. Perhaps.
Time for conjecture later, Melkezidek.
The fire is dying,
the one who
you notice.
Owned the mines?
Point of order. It's not at a dangerous blaze. There is smoke in the air, but it's sort of hanging at the top of the canopy. Almost like let's say a concert from the year 1970.
The year 2021. Eugene and I have pulled this other body aside. Can we attempt... Eugene, do you have a dagger? Can you get this one open?
I do. I'll pull out a dagger. It's sort of... it's a scholar's dagger. And so it's sort of got like a... Yeah. It's not very intimidating looking, but it looks kind of fancy. With a wooden handle. Like a carved wooden handle.
Yeah, probably a Damascus steel blade. Very nice. I have one. I use it for camping. As you open, this is the body that you of the one that was twitching, right?
No, this is the one that was. I drew
that one has already been opened. Yeah.
Yeah, the body is. I drew like a little symbol, and that's confusing. I can remove it, but that body is closer to Arid, the one that we grabbed on the floor to escape it from the flames.
Yeah, so Mel's was the nobleman. The one you pulled away, Mikhail, was the one that Arid noticed was moving before the fight started, right? And has that one been opened yet?
Yes. Yeah, that one I moved the body closer. So it's the one that's south of the furthest east one.
Where Arid is.
Where Arid is. Okay. That one is, as you open it, it's much heavier. Whoever was in here was clearly a large person. You see the face of a human. They've been dead for a while, similarly to the other body. They have the remnants of a tattoo on their rather ruined shoulder, and it's a tattoo of a pickaxe embedded in a heart, which is bleeding. So you gather that this person was probably an employee here, was a miner.
Probably one of the first to be captured before they shut the mine down.
The other one that you retrieved, Melkezidek, Mikhail, as you open, you see a much fresher body. And at first you think they're dead, but as you hold your hand over their mouth, you get ever so slight breathing against your hand. This person is human. They have a gaunt look on their face. You don't know if it's naturally that way or if perhaps it was something the spider did, but the cheeks are sallow, almost inward. Cheekbones very pronounced, although not beautifully so or elegantly so, almost wickedly so. They're very sharp. His hair is balding at the top, but what exists of it at the back is pulled into a ponytail. And he is wearing a robe that has a metal chest plate over it, built in as part of it, but the robe is a deep maroon color. Eyes closed.
This one's still alive.
Is he still alive?
Like,
Let's take any weapons. And this is one if we can save him. Mikhail, we question.
you can revive him whenever we want, but should he be the one who came to the sanctuary, he might be dangerous.
Let's take his weapons. Keep an eye out for any books.
Is he a mage? Does he have anything magical on him?
You do find a wand on him. It looks similar to Eugene's wand, but far less nice. It's made of wood, not metal, but there is a small arcana crystal that's sort of seated into the tip of it.
I hold it out and show it to Eugene to inspect.
I will inspect it. Just upon first glance, do I notice anything or about it?
Make an arcana check.
23.
Nice. It doesn't appear out of the ordinary. You've seen wands like this before. It's clearly not a training wand like the ones you were given at school. It's clearly designed as a spell casting focus, similarly to your wand, but yours is, let's be honest, way nicer.
Yeah.
He could be the mage we seek.
Yes, he could. And judging from the cloak that he wears, it could be.
Can you tell a
be a
blood mage
practitioner
by
of
looking
blood
at
magic.
him?
I just see red, the red robe.
Yeah, were
Blood
we given a description of Ulgo or just a name?
At some point, yes. Madame Morrison had mentioned that he had very gaunt features and that he gave her the creeps.
That's right.
I think this is on man.
Gotta be a. But what about the other bodies? Don't adventurers loot everything and see what they could find? Once these flames die down, who knows? Maybe other ones could have more platinum and other stuff that could be useful to us.
It's not what we're here for, Eugene. It's not what we're here for.
Hey, the boy does have a point. We should light the rest of the bodies on fire. Give them proper burial.
Don't think that was his point.
Well, once
Well-
the bodies are burned, if you want to be disgusting, we can go through them.
Okay, we could burn them, but I mean, like last time, we found the claw of the body before we burned it. It was sort of a clue, and just what if we could find other clues in here or valuable stuff?
Well, first things first, someone should tie up the man before he wakes up.
Take out rope from my pack and begin
Is he
the
alright?
process of binding his hands.
Is he stable? We have questions for this one.
Don't know how long he might be stable for. we should try to resurrect him as best I can, as soon as I can. So, thank you for trying that off. And he's imagining like him like sort of like hog-tied on the ground at some point. Should we stay here then? Or should we take him to somewhere maybe a bit more safe?
Looking around, DM, you said there's no other passages that Arid has noticed.
Roll a perception check for me.
Can do. Not my best ability, but 12.
Okay. You don't see any passages, but from where you are right now, but you do notice there's a draft in this room. There is air flowing. The air is flowing past you and out the way you came in.
Y'all smell that?
We?
It doesn't smell as bad as it should. I think there's a draft here. Y'all see anything? Might be that there's another way out of here.
Can I attempt to see where the draft is coming from?
Roll an investigation check.
Also, Arid is going to take some time to thoroughly investigate the other belongings.
Okay. You can
Of our
roll an
captive.
investigation too. What'd you roll, Mel?
13 plus 1, 14.
14.
That's a 22 for Arid.
Ooh, okay, so together you feel your way along the walls, looking for discrepancies. And then, Arid, it hits you. Where the spider was, there's a crevice in the wall. And as you go to it, the webs are now gone. You can feel a draft through it. And what the webs covered before was a passageway. But it's not a very deep passageway. It's only about 5 feet. And within, you see stone that doesn't match. The stone here is kind of reddish, bluish in some places. This stone is black. It looks like obsidian, actually.
Found the source of the draft. It's stone. It's not like the surroundings. Does it look like I can fit, or a person can
Yeah.
fit?
It does.
Might be this. This might be another way out.
It's the way out, or is it?
I don't know.
Is the stone? Is it a stone? I reach out and touch it with some wonder. I've never seen anything quite like it.
It's very cool to the touch. The other thing you notice is it's smooth. Very smooth. It almost feels like glass, actually. Except that the surface is kind of wavy, so it doesn't look like forged glass. The other thing you might notice is that, unlike the natural stone of the mountains, this stone looks as if it's been carved. It has an angle in it. It looks like there's enough room for you to squeeze between the reddish rock of these mountains and this unnatural stone.
This might be the sanctuary that he was looking for.
Go. We've got to check it out.
A hidden
Move.
passage. Yes.
I'm gonna squeeze past Arid and start going down the hallway.
Careful, Eugene. Careful.
Okay.
There might be traps. There might be. Oh, goodness, I just go in after him.
Okay.
We're just gonna leave this man behind.
Arid
Those
hangs
two
back.
did. Those two
Arid
did.
hangs back with Mikhail and makes sure the prisoner is secure.
As you enter, you squeeze past this small crevice. You have to go shoulder first to do it. As you turn, You find yourself in a room that's lit, somehow. Although you can't see a source of light. The floor is of black and white tile. There are archways in each of the 3 walls. And there is a stone sarcophagus in the center of the room. Eugene, it looks very familiar. You had a dream about it.
I had a dream about this.
Does it look anything like the last stone sarcophagus we've seen?
Nothing like it. That one was simple, plain, blank, almost, except for one carving in it. This is ornate. There are runes, designs, drawings, and it is made of obsidian. It's also lidless, and the inside is empty.
Oh, thank God.
And another boss encounter. No.
Yeah.
No, it's lidless and empty. However, within these archways, the 3 archways surrounding you, there are murals behind them. The murals are of combat. Looks like elves, or at least people in elvish armor, and one in particular is highlighted. He wears full plate mail of elven design. It's very beautiful, very silver. Each is set to a background of the Starry Night. And in his hand is a beautifully intricate sword. He has long golden locks that flow out from under his helmet, which partly obscures his face. And he has his sword extended forward in a heroic position as his fellow soldiers charge forth around him. In these pillars as well, just in front but slightly lower, are smaller obelisks, also made of obsidian, each carved with runes.
I turn to Eugene and do you know what they mean?
I don't know. I'm gonna try and discern what the runes mean.
Do you speak High Elvish?
If I don't think I speak High.
Well, do you speak Elvish? Elvish is High Elvish.
Okay. I'm trying to double check. Yes, I do.
Okay. You can read them. The first, on your left, reads, "Nobles swear by me, yet I exist amongst thieves. What am I?" The second, and I can repeat these for you, reads, "Amongst friends I am expected, yet those who profess to have me seldom do. What am I?" The third, "I stand tall in the face of foes, yet oft am possessed by fools. What am I?"
The riddles. The first one. Nobles swear by me. What was the second part?
Yet I exist amongst thieves. What am I?
Is it just Eugene and...
It's just Eugene and Mel in there. Unless you two have joined them. You could... Maybe if you worked together, you could get this tied up person, whoever they happen to be, through the entranceway. If you wanted to. Or you could leave them.
Probably hang back. If Mikhail showed any interest in joining the others, you'd motion him on. I'll watch him.
I suppose he's no threat. I am curious what's inside.
Aird holds a short sword to the prisoner, as long as you think he'll live.
Well, I don't. That's the problem.
Perhaps we'd best make sure before you leave. We want to get some answers from this one. That room ain't going nowhere.
Where could a room go? That's a good point. And if he's tied up securely, we'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
If he's stable.
Yeah, he's stable. There's a moment where nothing happens, and the little orb of dark energy, as usual, descends into his body. And you just see his eyes roll back and open slightly. And he looks around and attempts to move, realizes he's bound.
Ed places a foot on his face, his blade pressing into his flesh ever so slightly around his neck. Do not speak unless spoken to. Do not move until given leave to do so.
Roll an intimidation check.
Natural 20 for a
Yes.
23.
Oh, yeah.
He is compliant.
Good man. It is a man, right?
Yes, it is a man. Human as well.
Go on, Mikhail. I got this one.
I'll give him a side glance. Don't go upsetting him now. He's not the kind one. And moves into the room.
Yeah, I mean, you already intimidated the shit out of him. I don't know. I don't know what else you can do.
Okay. Just to reinforce.
In the meantime, as Eugene is reading out these riddles, I'm going to absentmindedly reach into the bag. Actually, no, who has the bag of holding?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to reach in and take out the fluxometer.
Okay. As you activate it, the hands of the fluxometer go from vertical down as it begins to spin. They don't reach quite to the bottom. They're just ever so slightly above.
I thought maybe it was another portal to the elven dimension.
This is something else entirely.
A portal. You found a portal.
I put the
Wait.
fluxometer back in the bag.
It's not a portal. It's a sanctuary. I know what it is. Quick, we need to solve the riddles.
What is
Another
a
riddle.
sanctuary?
I don't have time to explain.
I was just trying to solve the riddle. Can you maybe put it in the chat so I
Okay.
can read it?
Yeah.
Hey, what's the first
Sure.
riddle, boy? Repeat it to me. With your keen mind.
I know.
Nobles swear by
Well, go
me.
ahead, Eugene. Repeat it with your keen mind.
Yeah.
But I am often found amongst thieves.
Yeah,
Aye.
but I am often found.
That's the riddle. Ha! Easy.
Honor.
Honor, boy.
As you say the
Honor is
words
correct.
honor, the pillar on the left grinds and sinks into the floor.
Oh my god! It's working! We're doing it! Okay, the next one. Amongst friends, I am expected, yet those who profess to have me seldom do. What am I?
I distrust, boy.
Trust!
Oh wait, oops, I clicked away.
Second one sinks into the floor.
Oh my gosh, you were made for this, Mikhail! It's like it's speaking your language. The next one is, I stand tall in the face of foes, yet oft am possessed by fools. What am I?
Melkezidek just quietly mutters from one side of the cottage.
Courage? Courage!
And the third sinks into the floor. There's a clicking sound, almost. It's within the coffin, and the bottom of the coffin, which looked solid, separates by about an inch. And just waits.
It's a door. I bet it's a door.
And that is where we will wrap up this session.
No, I want to get in there.
I know. I got another 3 hours. How about you guys?
I can keep going. I am not tired at the moment, but I know that Jess has work tomorrow, as do I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is quite late at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
no,
kidding.
we should call
Sorry,
it
listeners. Sorry, listeners.
for the next one.
Fun session, guys. Congrats on reaching level 3.
Level 3.
Oh my
All
god!
right,
So,
By the way, for the
I'm
record-
gonna stick around to roll some hit dice.
You guys just killed a CR4 legendary creature.
hell yeah, hell
Fuck yeah.
yeah! I mean, did
Start doing legendary actions.
we or did Mikhail? Because goddamn, son,
I mean,
you have a
Okay,
DPS
only Mikhail
slash
hits
healer.
level 3. If you want to play it that way.
Hey, you gotta
Go back
gotta
to D&D
get the final
2.
hit. Final hit.
Or you have like a level 7 who keeps getting all the killing blows, winning all the experience.
I know, motherfucker. Say something to the rest of
Yeah,
us.
my passive damage will only increase. So that's not-
Get used to it.
Congrats, everyone. That was that was I had imagined that being a lot harder of a fight than it turned out to be, because you guys can dodge like fucking maniacs.
Whiz tank, brother. Whiz tank.
Whiz Tank just got a little tankier too, player knowledge.
We need to figure that one out.
Who knows how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
Aaron's
ready for
weirded out.
bolts per round.
Five bolts already?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
3 is like the traditional power spike.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, I get them.
Time for ridiculousness to ensue.
And the CR rating just was risen
CR17 Ancient Dragon?
Piece of
Been
cake.
there, not doing that again.
Well, let Melkezidek take care of it. It's all right. Melkezidek and Mikhail, the M's.
Yeah.
Eminem.
How do we level up, DM?
Do it in D&D Beyond, and then I will import that into the game for our next session.
Amazing.
Will it overwrite the items that we have and so
No,
forth?
I've tested it. It won't.
Cool.
If it does, I'll fix it.
Are we allowed to multi-class?
Yeah. Totally.
we
If
need
you
the
want to,
prerequisites?
go for it. Yeah, follow the rules of the player's handbook, but absolutely.
One level monk, one level rogue, one level.
That I should
priest.
say, monks are banned in my campaigns
Monks are banned.
for being
You've gone
completely and
before.
thoroughly overpowered.
I should ban monks in my campaign. Oh wait.
Or-
Too
It's
late.
just it's such an
I felt so
advantage-
lucky when no one decided to play a monk. I was like, oh, thank God. I can put reasonable barriers in front of people. If someone had played a monk, all of a sudden, all the cities would have had like 500 feet high walls.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like darkness? No. For some reason, the
Yeah, no, it's bright in here.
a third sun has emerged, and it's never nighttime.
Nope, it's
Ever.
no. The funny thing is, it's always a full moon.
Yeah. Oh, right. Exactly. All the planets.
Yeah.
I want to play with this somehow. Okay.
Well, awesome, guys. DM, thank you.
Thanks
You
for
did a
playing.
fantastic job. A
Yeah,
lot
Hope
of
that
fun.
was fun.
It was tons of fun.